the Love Sponge Show.
For the most part, the car is almost identical, but the motor and the fuel, we do run nitro in the fuel as well, but a much smaller percentage with the alcohol dragster. But, literally to go from Leah's car that has 11,000 horsepower to go to an alcohol dragster that's 5,000 horsepower.
You've never been with a woman that says, I have more horsepower than you, have you?
Just this time, bud.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of your listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is strictly prohibited.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Feel like I'm singing Cool It Now. Cool It Now.
It's a jam.
Hello. Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. Thank you, everybody, for... first of all, I got to apologize to all the affiliates. I know I completely... technically, or I should say, engineeringly.
Yeah, be technical.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you dirty engineeringly person. I was a dirty birdie yesterday, and normally we try to get out and clear the network and break it off to the affiliates by like 58.
You were close.
Yeah,
to 10:58.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't even hit the last one.
I ran in
Poor
and had
Lumby.
Lumby hit the button.
What button?
Well, I mean, like at
Well, Lumby was standing up there, and I said, I didn't know if you had told him to hit the button or what, so I just said, hit the button, and he looked at me like I was an alien, and then he hit it.
Yeah. I wonder if I could ever, I wonder if under emergency purposes, Blitz.
John Kosteka, $100 cash PayPal.
And that's going to get me off to down another path on yesterday and just how well everybody...
It's the mark, $100 cash PayPal.
Thank you.
Those are both from yesterday, too.
Thank you, and for helping with the PayPal. That's Blitz's buy equipment fund, and he has some equipment to buy. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
Fish on the J, 25. Good morning, Papa. So, yesterday was a phenomenal day. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all at the Bubba Army, as we have now been kicked off of Twitch for 13 days now. I'm going to ask Blitz here momentarily. Well, I'll just ask now. Have you got any clarity as to...
Not yet.
Not yet. They're having to drum something up. Somebody pushed the cancellation button. So, I'm asking you now, Blitz, engineeredly, if we have a situation like we had yesterday where we had, a major guest come in,
Yes.
right when we're kind of ending the show, should I just arbitrarily, like at 56, even without the fanfares and and all the, this is usually what we play. And by the way, I'm not ending the show right now. This is a false alarm, but usually.
Okay, let's go home.
So, that.
Yeah.
We play that. That's 59 seconds. And it kind of just like saying goodbye.
So I think as long as you're caught up on breaks.
If you just hit the button.
Well, I would just go. Because the stations that are going to break away are going to break away anyway. And those that want to stay can stay.
Yeah, but I wasn't caught up on... You mean as long as I'm... Okay, so as long as I'm at break 7.
Yeah, as long as the wall says 7 up there.
Right.
Then you're good.
But are there some affiliates that don't have board ops...
They're on automation, and I believe that last one's timed out. So no matter what, at a certain time, they break away.
All right, perfect. Okay, perfect.
I'll check with a couple of them, but I believe that's how they do it.
All right, perfect. So yesterday, Tony Stewart in the studio yesterday. I thought we had a great.
He was super cool.
Yeah, he
Very grounded, more grounded than
Everybody loved the interview.
He's a Hoosier. That's why. Huh?
Oh, right.
Oh,
now
yeah.
it all makes sense.
Yeah, it does. No, but if you think about this guy, and what he did. So he was a race car driver on the local level, on the dirt level, and then got his shot. Now this isn't how the sport works nowadays. The sport works where your dad writes you a check and rents you a ride. Like,
so would he not have made it nowadays?
No.
Oh wow.
That's
He didn't come from money.
No, his dad was a shop teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, Nelson. Nelson, we call him Nelson P.K. Stewart, but his real name's Nelson Stewart, and he was the shop teacher at the high school in Columbus, Indiana. Blitz, it looks like you're in a dark closet.
I am.
No lighting at all. People like to see your beautifulness.
Well, the problem is lights are hot, and it's starting to get warm in here, and there's no AC, so I don't want to heat this place up.
Okay, well, Bud, let's get a hold of Travis or Jamie or somebody and get your AC working.
Okay.
Please.
It's expensive, so I'm just
No,
gonna,
we got a few shekels.
Oh, look
Here.
at you.
Oh, that story that he did tell about his first win. I mean, I guess you could see that it didn't come from money. Where he put the briefcase and everything and paid everyone off.
Right. So, I mean, if you look at Tony on it, it's an interesting story because he started, just driving race cars and getting like,
Dairy Queen.
Yeah, his first sponsor. Well, he started out in
I love Dairy Queen.
His first sponsor was this Dairy Queen in downtown Columbus, and it was a go-kart. It was a go-kart.
You think he got free blizzards?
That's all he got.
I think that's all he got was free
So
food.
if he would
That's
win,
awesome.
he put a Dairy Queen sticker on his go-kart, and he would drive. He drove down at the Bartholomew Fairgrounds, and his dad and him would go down there, and Tony had this big Dairy Queen sponsor. Well, what it paid was, if you win, he got like a free dilly bar. That's it. That's
I mean, that kind of sucks, but that's kind of awesome.
Right.
When you're a kid, that's amazing.
Right.
No kidding.
So then he went on and went into.
And I think they did like eventually
Start paying.
money-wise,
give him a little bit
but
of
it was
money.
it wasn't like it wasn't anything real.
Even
Yeah.
into his NASCAR days when he was a multimillionaire, he would come back to Columbus and like bring the trophy that he won to that Dairy Queen, and now it has all this Tony Stewart memorabilia.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So anyway, he so he went on to have an unbelievable Hall of Fame career, and so
Sounds like it's not over.
no, so as he's racing for Joe Gibbs, and there's this guy named Gene Haas, and it was Gene Haas Racing. I think at one time, Blitz, there was somebody from Hollywood. It was somebody else. It was I think an actor or Newman. It was Paul Newman. It was Haas
Oh,
Newman.
the guy on the salad dressing.
Yes.
It was
Oh,
Newman
wow.
Haas.
Newman Haas. But nonetheless, it was Newman Haas.
Okay.
Well, check. Fact check.
I thought
me.
Newman Haas was the IndyCar team.
Well,
not.
I think they did. I think they did take that over to NASCAR too. I could be wrong.
I think it's different.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's just Indy cars and kart.
Yeah, it's different.
okay.
Yeah, Newman Haas is different.
Well, nonetheless, Haas had a NASCAR team too. Gene Haas.
That was Carl Haas. Was Newman Haas?
Oh, okay. So anyway, Gene Haas made his money. The guy named Gene Haas. He owned a race team. He owned half of what Tony's current team is, and he made all of his money. And he's a multi-zillionaire on CNC machinery. In fact, aren't Haas CNC machineries noted as kind of the top end of machine?
Yeah, they're like they're the standard that people judge stuff on.
Right. Like if you got a Haas CNC machine, you don't have a lower end junker.
No,
you got a nice one.
Yeah.
So. Nonetheless, but he could never really do anything in NASCAR. He just was never competitive. They'd win here and there. And remember, Blitz up, everybody would like almost kind of end their career. The old timers would always like get their last couple of years over at Haas. You know what I'm saying? Or you'd have some no-name guys, but they just weren't.
Yeah, it used to be Haas CNC Racing. That's what they called it.
Yeah, they just were not very good.
No, I think the best they'd finish was like in the lower 30s.
Yeah, like they were just not good. But there is value in owning, all that infrastructure in a race team and things like that. So while Tony was driving for Joe Gibbs, winning championships, his agent, Eddie Jarvis, went to Gene Haas. Tony's contract was expiring, like had 1 or 2 more years left on it with Joe Gibbs.
Right.
And he was winning championships over there, and he was making like, $10 million, whatever, killing it. Well, his agent Eddie Jarvis went to Gene Haas and said, "Listen, your team, you own 100% of a team that sucks. You own 100% of a team that hasn't, it sucks. How about you give 51% to Tony Stewart? We call it Stewart Haas. Tony comes over here, and we turn this program around, and you make this team. It's worth what? $30 million now, but we make this team worth, $150 million. What's worth more, 50% of $150 million or 100% of $30 million?
Right.
So they went for it. So Tony, outside of Alan Kowicki and I think maybe Richard Petty,
those guys.
and there were. I was trying to think of Blitz of the guys, the NASCAR racers that did own their own teams prior to Tony. There were a handful.
Yeah.
And
a few guys, I know, like Gordon and stuff had like
ownership.
5 or 10% stakes in the cars, but not.
But Tony was kind of the newest, kind of set the template on this new thing. Like Brad Keselowski now, and a couple other drivers are doing the ownership. Tony started it. Tony might be the only one that owns the majority of it. He owns 51% of Stewart Haas. So he went on to drive NASCAR on it, then was able to parlay that into owning a team. Let me think about it. In any other sport, that wouldn't work. Let's say that you're Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time. Okay?
Yep.
You're Michael Jordan. And you go and you're playing for the Bulls. Well, the Miami Heat want you so bad that they say, we'll give you 51% of our team to come play. And then after you get done playing for because I think he only drove for his own team for like 5 or 6 years. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to continue to own it. You're just, you're going to own it for all until you don't want to own it. Yeah. Like, I don't think that's ever been done in any other sport. Neil Mount Plaisir on the Venmo.
Jordan
15.
technically did it with the Wizard,
but it wasn't to
51%.
Yeah, it wasn't controlling interest.
Correct.
There has been some people that have done it, but never to the tune of controlling interest. So then he went on and owned. Now he owns.
By the way, as soon as he joined that team, who'd like never got anything, he was winning right away.
Yeah, because he brought his boys.
Well, but a lot of the pit crew guys were still Haas guys. And the second he won, they went so crazy because you got to think that a few of them had been with Haas for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and the best they'd ever gotten was like 36th place.
Right. If they would finish top 10, they would party.
Yeah. But, like, they got Tony on there, and all of a sudden they're like winning races.
Yeah, because they're trying
deal.
harder, and they're just like, man, we got a guy that can really drive here.
He's like the Tom Brady, if you will.
Yeah, kind of back then. Yeah. So
I just more of a general question, but what makes him so much better than the rest? Does he just outwork everybody, or is it more of just an innate skill?
With racing, it's just absolutely an innate skill.
Really?
It is. It's absolutely.
I know you have to practice, but
yeah, you do. But it's just absolutely a skill set.
A lot of it is you got to have the balls.
Yeah, you got to be. Right. I'm going to put my car like I think to this day, he has the fastest single lap at Indy, and I think they clocked him at 250 down the backstretch.
But the people that don't know racing, they just think, hey, he gets in the car, mashes the gas pedal, and turns. They don't realize that, like, literally at any second, that car is on the edge of spinning out.
Have you ever driven on ice before, Anna?
I have, and I've spun out.
Okay, so can you imagine?
You have to turn into the turn, Bubba.
There you go.
Well, see, just like USAC, and when they're in the corners and things, yes.
Yeah, but then the foot is off the gas pedal.
I know.
As I'm spinning out in the middle of an intersection. Screaming during a blizzard.
I'm an expert at driving
on ice.
And so imagine going 200 miles an hour with that feeling and being in control. That's how Blitz kind of it is.
Yeah, it literally is like the people that are good versus the people that are not. It's that like 1/10 of a mile an hour on the edge difference. That's right.
Oh my God, Lummy! This might be new money.
Ooh.
Samuel Merritt. I've never heard of a Samuel Merritt unless that's some other screen name. Samuel Merritt, 150 Cash App.
Thank you, Samuel.
Cash App, Venmo, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all at the Bubba Army, and Eddie Rembrandt, $25 on the Cash App.
Thanks, Eddie.
Twitch kicked us off, so we're really relying on the Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. So thank you. A bunch of people calling. I haven't even finished like 3 stories ago. Hello.
Hey, Bubba, it's Jason checking in from Minnesota.
Hi, Jason.
Give you a little
Minnesota.
Hey, give you a little information on your Haas CNCs. I'm actually standing here running 2 of them right now, and at the best, they're middle of the road brand.
Oh,
Right.
really?
But they're,
Oh God, yes.
hold on, but they're the standard. They're not the highest end though, but they're like the standard that people judge what they have on.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
maybe.
Great.
Like you can have better machines, but like they're like, hey, how is your machine? Oh, it's a little better than a Haas. Oh, it's
Right.
not as good as a Haas. Whatever.
It's like
but
a
there
Ford.
are better
It's
machines.
like a Ford. It's like a Ford Blitz.
Yeah.
It's not a Ferrari, but it isn't a Hyundai
Sure.
either,
Yep.
or whatever the hell. Kia. It's not a Kia. So, Anna, then he went on and he parlayed his money and stuff like that into buying. He owns the most prestigious dirt track in the world. It's called Eldora. It's in Rosberg and Rosberg,
And he owns
Ohio.
all of it?
He owns every dollar of it. Yes.
Wow.
How?
I said wow.
Yeah. He owns an RC. He owns an RC remote
Hellerman.
control. He owns an RC Hellerman. Yes.
Hall of Famer.
Tony owns Hall of Famer RC Hellerman. He owns
Sorry.
an RC car company.
Decided to it.
He owns just all kind. He owns an NHRA team. He owns a World of Outlaw team. He owns an Xfinity team. He owns I don't know. I think 4 houses, maybe 5.
But you got to see the bills he pays, Bubba.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know if I should be telling this.
Probably shouldn't, but go on.
Figure or not, but Blitz, I heard it was, I think, $80,000 to $100,000 a month to run Hidden Hollow, his big ranch in
Columbus.
in Columbus, Indiana.
The Bass Pro Shop deal?
Yeah, I heard it was like $80,000 a month to
Interesting.
run that with. He has 2 full-time cleaners. He's got a house manager. He's got a guy that manages.
What's it like to have a house manager?
No kidding.
So this is my manager. Your manager? No, this is actually my house manager. Sorry.
Now we're
So,
just
and all the
making
house
things
manager,
up.
the house is so big and things are always needing maintenance and stuff. All the house manager does is 1, make sure the 2 people, the 2 cleaners are cleaning, and then 2, constantly is making sure or having things done. To the house.
Oh, so you're a house cleaner. Actually, no, I'm the manager that manages the house cleaner.
Right. I manage the 2 cleaners, and then I also make sure that, the bowling alley's working, just everything.
And he's probably making, what, 6 figures?
Oh, that guy, the house manager, probably makes 60, 70 $1,000 a year. Oof. House cleaners probably make, I don't know, 30, 40 $1,000 a year. Then he's got a deer manager. He's got, my buddy Bambi's dad, I call him. He that's what I call him, Bambi's dad. He's a guy from Minnesota. And now, Blitz, that little log cabin right by Tony's house? That's where the deer manager, he built that for the deer manager.
Oh, man.
And all he
deer
does,
manager's got his own log cabin.
and all he does is manage the deer. When to let them out, when to let them, because they get born and then they pin them up and separate the boys from the girls.
Right. He's got a deer manager, so when the deers get born, they can pin them up.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
when to release them. Make sure all the feeders are. It's crazy. Hello.
Sal Brunetto, $10 super chat.
Super
Hey,
chat.
that RC car company Stuart owns is called Custom Works, and they've been around forever. They actually are the top of the purely dirt oval RC cars, competition level cars.
Yeah, that was one of his very first investments when he was back with Gibbs, and they've been around for a long time. And I think
at the time they were the only ones really that did sprint car looking RC cars for dirt.
Yes, exactly. They were always been just
now he said they're heavily involved, like in the Dragon deal.
Yeah, drag racing and rock crawling are probably the 2 fastest growing areas of RC right now.
No, it has the roundy round, kind of the round, just standard Saturday night dirt track roundy round RC deal. Has that kind of gone away?
It's dying. That's what I love to do, and I have to drive hours to find a decent track in Florida. It's dying out.
Where's the nearest decent track for that type of RC, Willie?
There's one in Cochran, Georgia, and there's one in Brooksville, Florida.
Right. How big are they?
Right.
Are they like the inside of a barn or something?
About
Now, what about drag racing? Meanwhile, is there a bunch of? I mean, it seems. Is there a bunch of drag strips, dirt drag strips, or are they pavement, or what are they?
Paved, yes, it's paved, and usually, there's a few spots where they have dedicated tracks. In fact, the place up in Cochran, Georgia, is talking about putting one in, but a lot of times those guys just race out on parking lots and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you got a real smooth, Walmart parking lot, and you. I mean, right, or find a business that's closed on the weekend and just go use their parking lot, right?
Exactly, and they'll put some real sticky kind of goop. I don't even know what it is.
A lot of times they use Coca-Cola.
Yes, I've seen that too.
They'll throw Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola syrup down on asphalt.
Just kind of prep it a little bit.
For whoever sent me that link, send it back to me again. It disappeared.
Right. Those things will blow your mind. They're fast.
All right, my man, Tuttle. I'm here, boss. $9.99 on Super Chat. Thank you, Tuttle. And, buddy, thank you so much for your insight. Thank you.
Take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Thanks.
Bye.
Lummy, what did you send me?
I sent you that track in Brooksville.
Oh, that's a pretty cool looking track.
The link above it's like their website, and then the one above that one, the little Facebook one, is where Tony Stewart did a post on his Dairy Queen thing, bringing a trophy to the guy.
Oh,
when you were talking about it.
Oh, let me see. It's loading over here, as you can see.
It was him bringing a trophy in 2020 to the guy. Said tradition continues. And
yeah. So, Lummy, this is in 2020. This is
Dairy Queen.
This was Tony.
Oh, how cute!
When he first started.
Oh, that's
age
really
10.
sweet.
Look at the trophies.
Oh yeah, he was killing it.
Oh yeah, so if he was getting paid in dipped cones, then I'm sure he was happy.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then that's him walking in 2020 with another trophy.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that's the owner.
Bob.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Oh wow.
Same guy. Yep.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
He does look good there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Looks great there.
Yeah, he looks
It's gonna be so Blitz and me and the Merch Crick and Dr. Dan are gonna be at the Gator Nationals on March. I think we're gonna be there 10th, 11th, and maybe early Sunday. Well, we probably got to stay Sunday for the.
At least for part of it.
For the finals.
Yeah.
Right?
See how late they go.
Especially if Tony's in the finals.
Yeah.
So, Tony Stewart yesterday, and I thought it was a great interview. Hopefully, Rhett cuts it up nice. I gave Blitz some insight on what on what we should do with that potentially. Yesterday was phenomenal. Thank you, everybody. As our Twitch world has been turned upside down, we're like cockroaches. You may kill us in one room, but we're going to spread out to the next room, our babies.
Yeah.
Rats or something.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was going to say. We prefer to use the rats.
Yeah, rats. Rats.
Can't trap us.
You can't trap us.
Maybe one or two.
Can't trap us. I mean, we got literally, I'm not kidding you, we got 10 traps. 10 double-ended traps, meaning we could catch 20 rats. We can't catch. We've caught
2, maybe.
Well, I mean,
4.
The numbers have definitely gone down, like because I used to hear them run around the ceilings, and I every now and then might hear one, but not like I did.
Yeah, we caught 4. I honest to God, Blitz, I think there's 2. I think there are 2 left. I think there's 2 of them left.
Well, there is a dead one somewhere.
And there's a dead one somewhere, and I think it's either in.
It's not in a trap though.
It's either in, and I need to get Big Red or some Merch Crick or somebody. Here's where I've pinpointed it. It's either in Manson's old room somewhere, died in a corner, or in the ceiling,
or in the vents. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or it's in Carl Harris's old office.
Yep.
Or it's in the bullpen over by the safes somewhere.
Nice.
Okay.
That's kind of
makes sense.
That's kind of where I think it is. I really niffed it out.
And
I've really tried to niff it out.
Smelling bad.
And yeah, boy, I mean, that hint of dead rat is just
Smells
second
like
to none.
Decap went to the bathroom.
No, yeah.
Do you remember that morning?
Yes.
No.
Because I'll never forget it.
Rhett does. He was sitting right there.
Oh
What,
my
Decap
God.
dropped base?
Oh
Yeah.
God, it was horrible.
I remember walking in and Blitz was like, "Don't breathe!" And of course you're like,
Well,
I was
I was in here with you, and when I first came in through the building, and whatever, like it was fine. There was no big deal. And then someone came in and was like, "Hey, is there a dead animal out there?"
I think that was me when I came in.
Okay, and I was like,
smelled
"I don't
bad.
like no, like I just walked through there, like we're good." And we really thought like a giant animal had crawled into the ceiling and died.
Well, we have had that before.
Yeah,
It
smelled like that.
Bad.
It was
Well, we're on the. We're like
Decap comes walking out.
emerges
out.
30 minutes later.
Yeah, he waddles out.
well,
Oh my God.
The current stench is about a half a decap.
Yeah, it's nowhere near that bad.
But it isn't good.
That was wild.
It isn't good.
That was so wild.
We need to get it. We need to get it rectified. Now, is Big Red coming to the building today?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe while he's waiting for me to get back. By the way, me, Big Red, and Lummy are going taking a moving truck.
So they're not going. Big Red's not going with you then?
No, yeah. I mean, is he going with us, Lummy?
I'm pretty sure because we have to all come back here. So
Yeah, he's going with us.
Okay, so then he won't be waiting for you here.
No, when he will be. I mean,
he's coming here first.
He's coming here to park for us to pick him up.
Sure.
I'm trying to get to Merch Creek to go pick up the move-in van.
Okay.
And if she can't pick it up, then I got to blast out of here right at 10 to go pick it up. It's over off of Waters, right by the airport. And then I'll come over and pick up Lummy and Red. And Lummy, it might.
Lift gate.
Yeah, I needed a lift gate.
Yeah.
So Lummy, it might be only a 2-seater, so Red might have to ride bitch on the center console.
Kind of like how we did with Colton.
With Colton. Thank God, I think Red's a little littler.
I think he is.
Is he? Well, he's
short.
Not as tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as tall. So Anna, you and Blitz and maybe Rhett, but maybe just Blummel. Today's after show will be a podcast.
Okay.
And then every after show today, tomorrow, and Friday will all be available only on our podcasting world.
So it'll be a Blummel podcast only?
Yes.
Okay.
Today. Tomorrow will be an after show podcast only, and Friday will be an after show podcast only. I'll stick around Friday because I'm missing today.
Okay.
So
not a problem.
And then every after show that you hear that we do for the rest of the week will be only available on our podcasting world. Because we're giving you 4 hours of Facebook and YouTube, So I mean, what else do you need?
Right.
So a lot going on, Lummy.
Yeah.
And what's going on in your world?
Oh, just loving life. Walker had swim class on Monday, doing good.
How'd you do?
Yeah.
I watched and I took a really good video for it.
Instagram pics.
Good,
yeah,
Dad.
I watched. I'm not going to get into that pool anymore. I retired. So
hold on, because of what you saw, or are they not letting you?
Did the people?
Whoa! What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the one teacher I don't think liked me at all. I mean, I think.
Did you see something in that pool that makes you not want to go in there?
Yeah, Walker and my teaching ability.
Oh, okay.
I like maybe you saw like a turd or something.
That's what I thought too.
They shut down the pool if.
Okay, that's what I thought because you made it seem like you didn't want to go.
So it's not like you saw something an uncleanly situation.
No, I just
it's
rather
completely.
Have
this is all based on your stupidity.
Correct,
and you don't want to see your kid drowning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Oh my God, can you imagine what happened? Well, and I'm obviously theater of the mind, Lummy. I do not want this to happen. I'm just trying to be a smart ass, okay? So please don't think that I wish this upon Walker.
Yeah.
But Lummy, what happened? Why are you so bummed out? You're beside yourself. I was at swim class and I was supposed to Walker drowned.
Yeah,
and I was the adult in the pool that was supposed to keep him floating. But then I started thinking about this one interview that Bubba wanted posted, and I forgot that he fell to the bottom of the pool. And
he's done. Yeah, no, I'd rather stay out. I mean, it'd be like, if I was gonna get him in a racing, I wouldn't teach him.
But did they tell you? Did the teachers tell you that we would prefer your wife to do this? I mean, was that conversation had?
The last class that I ever did, the one teacher kind of was talking to Ashley, get him out, and that's when we walked out, and Ashley goes, "Yeah, you know what? Let's just retire you from teaching him swimming."
Put you on camera duty.
And I looked at her and I said, "Did you just fire me?" She goes, "Well, let's just keep it nice. You're retired." So.
Can't fire someone that's not getting paid.
Yeah, you can't fire somebody that's not.
So he's on camera duty.
You can't fire somebody that's not smart enough to know that he,
Yeah, so
that
and
he
you know what?
damn near killed his kid.
Yeah, I prefer her to do it. I
Was there an incident? Was there a particular drill that you guys were doing, collectively as parents with your children that you messed up on?
Yeah, they said hold your kid.
No, yeah. No, was there a particular? Can you remember?
Yeah, the
because
whole class.
hold on now, but for a teacher to take a parent aside and say the parent that you're currently using, can we make a change here and you get in the pool because your husband is just not doing it right and you're jeopardizing the safety of your child?
Yeah.
Do you think do you think that conversation happened?
No, I don't think it was like that. I think they were just like, look, we've seen you obviously do it a good amount of times, and if you want your kid to advance, you might want to just take over doing it.
If you want your kid to advance.
Yeah. I think it was the Dolphins.
If you want your kid to flunk, keep the 6'6" Lummy in there. But if you want him to actually learn how to swim, which is what we're here for, ma'am, could you please get in the water? Bring your bathing suit next time. Thank you.
Yeah. I think it was the dolphin. It was the on the back, and I think it was the wall crawls.
Well, hold on. How do you mess those up? Don't you just?
I think he's just helping him too much because he doesn't like to see him struggle.
Oh,
is that what it is?
Also, yeah, and then
so you're doing it for him.
Well, because he's like, when babies are learning how to swim, they're like, they're freaking out because they're going underwater.
You got to let them freak out.
And Daddy Lummy doesn't like to see that.
Lummy's so soft-hearted.
Right.
Oh, Lummy, a major goat issue here at the building yesterday.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Did they pass out again?
No, they didn't.
Oh, no.
This is something you don't even know about.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Are they okay?
Yeah, well, yeah. There was nothing. I think so. Maybe.
They're okay with 3 legs now, right, Lummy? It's no big deal.
Oh, is it with?
Listen, we'll get in so that we'll get into it next. Okay. All right.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Oh no. Oh, do I need to go check on the goats?
They're fine. The funny is, the story is just absolutely funny. It's absolute LL. It's not.
May I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm Jewish. Does it have anything to do with Bella?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to do with Bella.
All right, well, that's good.
Nothing to do with anything. And Lummy, I will tell you this. If you want him to do anything, can I tell you what they're in there? I don't know if it's necessarily that good for him, and I might get heat with Bummel because I'm getting into their Cheez-It supplies. But they fucking love Cheez-Its.
That's Lummy's supply.
They go fucking nuts. It was the only way I could get
Just
them.
like their Pamper.
They love. Did you know they like Cheez-Its?
No, I did not.
Oh my God. They go. Cheez-Its are like crack to them.
Just like their Pamper.
Oh, they will get into a full-blown battle. If I threw one Cheez-It out there, it's fucking full-blown, full mount, fucking smash your face in. I want that Cheez-It.
And Hootie's been standing up for himself lately.
Not too much.
Oh, did he not do it this time?
He's a pussy.
The last
Just the larger that baby's horns grow, the bigger dick he becomes.
Well, because the other like 2 weeks
See,
ago.
the problem is, you've babied them too now that they're mean to people.
What?
Like, they walk around all fucking cocky and shit because you babied them. They only like you.
No.
You've made our goats antisocial by babying them so hard.
Why you baby him? Why you baby so hard?
I think they're just they want some Cheez-Its now.
Why you baby so hard?
They're Cheez-It addicts.
Oh man.
Somebody said baby was butt fucking one of the ducks, or the goats have rats. No, baby butt fucks everything.
Hootie was butt fucking him the other day.
He was?
Yeah. I thought baby was
But
gonna
there's
bring
no
his
butt
back.
fucking because their little wieners don't come out. So you're just doing that would be like humping a girl with your fucking pants on.
Well, the weird thing is Hootie's penis does come out.
Oh.
Red
And
Rocket?
then he pees on his face right after.
I remember the first time I saw Red Rocket. It was very shocking.
Oh, on a dog?
So is
Yeah.
that how Hootie breaks it down?
Yeah. He humps a little bit, breaks baby's back, and then pisses on his face.
Oh my God! Wow, that's a hardcore porno right there.
He pees on his face, and then he wants to rub it on everything.
Yeah, I remember where I was when I saw the Red Rocket, because we used to have a girl dog, and then the dog died, and so my dad got a new dog, and it was a boy dog, and it got excited one day, and I was like, what in the actual fuck is that? I said, I think the dog is sick. but it was just his penis.
Did you rub the nipples?
No, that was much later. That was like 4 years ago.
just recently.
I was just like, dude, I wonder if that doggy's titties feel like my titties. But then it started lactating, and I was like, okay, time to go back in your kennel. But like, I sexually assaulted that dog. I'm like, keep this between you and I, you hear me? That's why I don't go to the Humane Society anymore.
Well, you're banned. There's a picture of you.
I should wear my Humane Society volunteer shirt.
I'm gonna put a picture and put it on the front door. Banned forever.
It's like I should have like a sexual predator like fucking sign out in front of my yard. Like I shouldn't be allowed within 1,000 feet of a Humane Society.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, Melissa Carpenter, 100. Love her.
On the cake is out. For Venmo.
I'll shout her out on the.
Shout her out. I have on nipples on it. Could you milk me? I love that line. Meet the Parents was a great movie. I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? I know you can. Bring it over to my face.
What's up, Neil Pound Plaisir?
What?
Oh, I was just saying hi, chat. Neil Pound Plaisir.
Neil Mount's pleasure.
Nice, yeah.
Just me. Did you know that sports guy that got suspended? Like, did you know who he was?
Who?
That sports Anthony
Wiener?
Tony Maserati? I thought he was a sports guy.
Back over there, sir.
Said something
Tony
racially
Maserati, Sports Hub
insensitive.
On 98.5.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. Greg White from Greg and Amy.
Love them.
Love them. 25 on the Cash App.
Oh,
and
famous.
Melissa Carpenter. 100 on the Venmo. Thank you. Everything we do. Facebook, YouTube, podcasting, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Every bit of it is at the Bubba Army. Thank you. It's going to be an interesting next couple weeks as we were suspended from our normal visually the way we are normally seen. You know, obviously audibly, I'm sure there's probably a large portion of people that just listen to the show. Neil Mount Pleasure, another 15. Thank you, buddy. Killing it. You're killing me. I love you. Thanks. But, you know, normally you can listen to us on terrestrial radio, everything from Florida Man Radio to the great 98 Rock in Charleston to the Big Ape, at 8:20 in Tampa. The Rattler in Phoenix.
And the Big 8's back on full power again.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Woody, with a Bruce kicker. Belinda Fennell.
Yeah, B. Fennell.
Yeah, we know her.
Thank you. 50 on the Venmo.
God bless.
So in these next 13 days, obviously, audibly, you can listen to us in various different ways. A lot of people listen to us on the Bubba Army app.
Donkey T, 1999 Super Chat.
Thank you, buddy. A lot of people listen to us on TuneIn. A lot of people listen to us on BubbaArmyRadio.com and our daily downloaders, and they're part of that whole world. That's a world in itself. That's got BubbaArmyRadio.com actually has everything. Like, that's our entire library of stuff. That would be a good investment. What is it? $6 a month? $5 a month?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from every Sirius show to most terrestrial shows since, and some. Is there any 98 Rock shows in there, Lummy? I don't think there are.
No, there's not. There's a couple bits in here and there, but there's not a 98 Rock.
Man, doing well on the women today. Gloria Zach. And her little emoji, she looks hot, too. $25. Thank you so very much, Gloria Zach. So audibly, your world probably hasn't changed much in the last couple of days. Visually, you know, we always did the show on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Bubba Army. We've been doing it on Twitch now. Well, we've been kicked off a few times before, but normally, under normal circumstances, we've been consistently on Twitch since, I think, October of 17-ish. I think we actually started beta testing it in July and August, but I think October, I think the date is like, I can look at it when we get our Twitch back, but I think it's like October 11th or something like that, 2017. We've done almost every one of our, morning shows, so to speak, syndicated terrestrial morning shows are also visibly being able to be seen. You can watch.
Hall of Famer Cretan Travis, 99 Super Chat.
Cretan, you might need you to, I know you got a baby and all, but I got an AC issue.
Blitz is sweating back there.
Yes. You know what? Today or tomorrow, Lummy, I'm going to throw some bleach down that drain and get the shop vac, and maybe that's just the problem in itself.
Oh, the one in the back.
Yeah, I think it's the air handler in the old studio, that needs sucked.
Oh.
Lummy, will you suck the old air handler?
Yeah. Can I have someone in there to help me?
Yes.
Okay.
You need help sucking?
You need help.
I need help on just in case there's something in there that might run at me.
Oh Jesus!
No, Blitz.
Well, that is why it doesn't work. By the way.
What do you mean?
There was a family living in that room.
George Tiska. George Tiska, 25.
I mean, I opened the door. I opened the door one day and saw about 6 tails scatter.
Have we put traps in there?
Yeah.
All right. So is that area at least cleared of the family? Did the family move?
I believe they moved.
Okay. They get evicted.
Yeah,
Blitz, did you evict them?
Yeah, I gave notice.
Blitz opened up and said, okay, all you white trash Riz hats out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. So anyway, we've been on Twitch for a very long time. And listen, I think one time when we had Janessa on the show during a Bubba 199, we got a violation on her, which was almost would be a joke in today's world compared to what Twitch allows now. But they said her yoga pants were too tight and that she was gyrating in a rhythmic motion.
We were playing Twister.
Yeah, that's right. We were playing Twister with white yoga pants.
Yeah.
And she had underwear on too, so it wasn't like there was a big
There was a cameraman. They like to use the Zoom feature as well.
Who was the cameraman?
I don't remember.
Was it me?
No,
it couldn't have been. I had to be hosting.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't here. I didn't go to 199s when they first started.
Unfortunately, I know who. It was the only person other here is Colton.
So Colton zoomed in on a crowd. Anyway,
no.
So that was one of our first suspensions. And then we got suspended.
Well, they weren't Bubba 199s then, though.
No, they were just me and Janessa.
You started out doing it was the Bubba Smoke Show.
Yeah, Hall of Fame Cable Dog, $6,600 cash.
Thank you.
Super Chat.
Fellow Hoosier. How's Mac doing?
Bubba Army Strong.
Yeah,
it was a Bubba Smoke Show, and I read the bits, and you'd had Janessa and
Yeah.
And Colton was the camera guy.
And sometimes I bring in like Dollhouse Girls, but it was a great idea. Let's have Dollhouse Girls. We'll pay them like $100 show up fee, and we'll provide them with alcohol, and all they literally have to do is just sit there and be cute. That's it.
Yeah, just look hot in regular clothes.
And they even messed that up. Yeah. I mean, for real. Like I went down to Wayne, the guy down there. I'm like, Wayne, literally all they have to do. Warren. Joe Thomas, 25. I'm the drunk guy that called. Thank you, Joe, on the Cash App. Thank you for the 25. And so I said, Warren, all you got to do is just have him sit and be cute. And we'll provide alcohol.
Well, they thought you were like up to something.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna give each one.
A favor.
Jesus.
Hierarchy 65, $250 super chat.
Super chat. See, listen, we're on YouTube and Facebook now, and if we might just stay over here and then just dabble in Twitch, with Anna's newly DJ skills, Bubba 199. We may just do Bubba 199s over there, and maybe a few one-offs here and there. I don't know. I'm really, really upset over this latest suspension because it's just, I don't know. I know that it's some kind of woke. It's something that's woke. It's something about transitioning. It's something about it's COVID. I think we can all agree it's at least one of those two topics.
Well, it just sucks that you feel like you can't do the show you want to do.
But the show that I want, no, I really can't do the show.
Well, I know, but
even the show that I do,
I understand.
with all these checks and balances and covering my ass and saying, hey, if you want to transition, I don't care. You have every right to. If you're a 12 or a 13-year-old little boy or girl and you want to be somebody different, be it. But
did you guys see what Putin said?
Just hold on one second. Let me just finish this out.
No, I know.
But I just don't think that you should be able to physically have surgery until you're.
We can't talk about it, Bubba. I'm telling you, we have to not talk about it.
He's trying to protect
another Florida State Fair ride.
We have to have somewhere where we can. Yeah.
Let's talk about KFC
There was a Florida Fair
another ride
broke,
Bubba.
Oh my
Last
goodness!
day.
I'd like to be able to broadcast somewhere.
How pathetic it is. You can't even address something.
Correct. You're not allowed to.
In a educated, responsible, opinionated way.
Did you hear about this new donut shop?
Yes, I know all about it. Stop.
Sorry.
Just everybody stop. And so we've been suspended from Twitch for me saying something along the lines of what I just said, which to me blows my effing mind. Now, if I was, trust me on this, oh my God, Samuel Merritt trying to get me off the thing.
Send money!
150 on the Cash App.
Money!
Let me just start making up stuff.
Joe Thomas.
Austin
50.
Wolf, the Wolf fencing man, 100 super chat.
Sexual assault stab victim.
We're in a super chat train.
Oh, our super chat train.
Oh, sorry, super chat
Joe
boat.
Thomas and Samuel Merritt. Thank you so very much.
Super chat tugboat.
Boo boo.
I just got a report from
honk.
Somebody in the nose. Matt, you guys be quiet.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about it. Shut up.
I know, but they're sending more monies.
Mac is doing better.
Good. Hall of Fame, Creeds and Travis, 199 to 99, 199
So stop with the money.
No, we got a tugboat going on.
So
stop with the money.
We have been, especially the Jewish person saying
Are you
that.
hearing yourself talk?
I mean, the Jewish
Don't
person.
turn off his mic.
The Jewish person said, "Stop with the money."
Stop with the money.
Please.
Get out of here.
I mean, you know that we're totally in la la land right now, and then if that's happening, I mean, the rail. I mean, the wheels are off. I mean, we are on the axles right now. The wheels have all fallen off. We are. You know, like when the police shoot out your tires and the bad guy keeps going on the rims and they're sparking, and you can only go like he's literally got it floored, but the car will only go.
The road.
He's got it floored, but the car will only go like 18 because it's all the traction that the rims can get on the asphalt. Yeah. And then it creates so much friction that he starts the car on fire, the gas tank. That's where we are. So we've been banned from Twitch. We have an idea of what we got banned for. I can't even explain to you what that is. That's what's that is so bad. So moving right along. we will be over here on Facebook and YouTube for at least the next 13 or so days. Blitz is trying to get a hold of Twitch to get clarification on indeed what we said. I just am beside myself that that's what our world has become. You can't even in an educated way speak about stuff. How about that? You can't even speak about certain stuff. There's just certain stuff you can't talk about. No, I understood back in the day when it was not so woke, there was certain stuff you just didn't talk about as a talk show host. You probably, you could, I mean, even the most polarizing things that were the most offensive things, like abortion and things like that, you could talk about it in an educated way. You could have a conversation about it. You can't even have conversations about certain stuff now, right? Like, as a society, do we just stick our head in the sand? I mean, I think almost if you're going to be a talk show host, or you're going to have a show, or you're going to have in today's cancelable, platformable worlds that we live in, where they can just take your platform away willy-nilly, and I do understand it's their platform. I do understand that. But it's amazing how they can just pull it right out from underneath you on just having a educated conversation about certain topics. I think you're just supposed to sit down and shut up. Right? I mean, I got to be right. On the particular topics that we're also scared of, it's sit down and shut up.
Yep.
Don't bring a doctor in to give an opposing opinion. Don't get smart-assy and think that you can say this and that. Don't even shut up or you're out of here. I've never seen that. I mean, I've been in radio 36 years and I've never seen such a thing. And here's
Welcome to the internet. That's how they love to do it.
And here's the other thing, Blitz. And here's the other thing I can't wrap my mind around, being a very much a seasoned veteran now in radio. I mean, I haven't been in radio. I've been in radio 35 years, 36 years. I'm a potential Hall of Famer. And so that being said, I've never, ever, 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 ever thought there would be a time where if something was good and okay to speak about over public airwaves, that certainly if you were to put that public airwaves behind a streaming insulation, so to speak, that a topic could be okay terrestrially but not be okay streaming. I never thought. That's like almost saying, you know what, something would be okay to run on NBC, NBC, the over-the-air, just
right.
NBC, but you couldn't play it on Netflix.
I mean,
right?
That does happen too.
So anyway, Lummy, let's get into the big goat caper.
Yes. Yeah. What happened?
So, I had a meeting with Tom Bean, and the merch crick was here in the building after everybody had left from Tony's. After the Tony interview in the building, when everybody left, for the day.
Yeah.
But unless you're doing a sports show or things like that, the building is usually clear by like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we have our gate out there. We're really one of the very few businesses in this business area. There's a couple over there by Crespo's office and things like that, but for the most part, like the guy across the street didn't have a gate.
No.
Obviously Brinks has a gate. Lots of them. But, AAA doesn't have a gate. The urology place doesn't have a gate. Bake More Pies has a gate.
Have you seen across the street yet?
Yes, I have. It's beautiful. They fenced it.
It's all fenced in?
Whoever bought it, Blitz, they're tired of that being Uber Central.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
I don't think that the fence is anything to do with what they're going to do with it. I think the fence is to keep people off of it because they're getting ready to start construction.
Yeah, and probably stop stealing materials.
Right, because they have one big, large gate area where they're probably going to let the trucks in. But I'm thinking the construction area, whatever they're getting ready to build.
Yeah, when are they going to build that?
I don't know. They're getting ready to build something. I heard it might be a hotel.
What?
I heard it might be a hotel.
That's big enough for a hotel?
A smaller boutique one like that one over there by the gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That land is not a third of that size.
You can go up 7 floors here. This is you can go up 7 floors here. So I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Don't argue with me. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing.
I'm sure you got a good source.
I got pretty good sources.
Yeah, because I know who their agent is that owns it.
What are you hearing they're going to put on there?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I just know that the people that own it use the same agent that you have for some things. So.
Oh, okay, I understand. So anyway, Lummy, the merch crick was over here. I don't know if we have any more Lummy Thin Blue Line designed hats. I don't
They
know.
all went out again?
I think she said we were down to like 6.
Oh, wow.
Bubba Army shop. Bubba. I mean, I'm not reordering. Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to get word on Blitz's blanks later this afternoon or early tomorrow, and I just automatically put an order in. And Blitz, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do, instead of doing 24, I'm just going to do 60 on you.
Okay.
Because I know they're gonna. I mean, yeah. I should have did 60 on you, Lummy.
Oh, thank you.
I could have probably sold 60 Zavanas, so I might just par it up a little bit. So I don't want to leave any money on the table. If I can sell 24, but I could sell 60.
Sure.
Why not sell 60?
Well, originally you were going to do 4 hats a month.
Yeah.
And then 2, and now either 2 or 1, right?
Just 1.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you're the next hat.
Okay.
So anyway, Lummy, Merch Crick's here at 2:00 in the afternoon. I get done with my meeting with Tom Bean, and I drove over here to the studio, and she's in the parking lot, frantic, and she's like, "The goats are out. The goats broke out of their little area. We have 3 gates here.
Mm-hmm.
We got a gate and a fencing system that keeps the goats in goat land,
yep,
which consists of their little goat shanty, the fountain pump, and a pond, and I'm really not for 2 goats, Lummy. That's probably a lot of. It's a nice little area for 2 goats.
Yeah,
they're not. I mean, I got to think that that's a pretty good little setup for them.
Yeah,
some goats just have to stay in a little barn all day, but there are also some goats that free range and they have a whole bunch of area. But I think our goats really like their little area.
Sure do,
and it's certainly big enough for them.
It is.
So then we have another area, which is the back part of the building, which is where my car lift is, and we have a few sheds back there for keeping lawnmowers and stuff. And then my old merch trailer is back there, and then we got 4 storage container units. We got a race car. We got my old merch trailer. We just got a bunch of my trucks back there with a cover on top. So then there's a gate that keeps you back from that area,
mm-hmm,
and then there's our front gate that gets you into our normal parking lot. So I pull into the normal parking lot, and she's like, the goats are out of their area and they're over by the car lift.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, well, Hootie sees me. Lummy, Hootie sees me, and he automatically runs back to his area.
He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. So he sees me. Like Erica's trying to rile him up. She's got a box of Cheez-Its, and she goes, I'm telling you right now, they love these Cheez-Its, but I can't quite get them over to their area to lock the door. So Hootie sees me, and even without being Cheez-It induced, he goes right to up to the goat condo.
Yeah,
because he knows.
He knows.
He knows Big Papa's here, and I have been known to pick him up, grab him, and throw him in there.
To rear naked.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had to choke Baby out a few times.
It's okay.
I have. I've had to actually physically take Baby down and show him who's alpha, because he tries to alpha you. Does he not, Lummy? Well, here's the deal. He has you alphaed. He's not going to alpha me. He runs the show with you. So finally with Baby, we get Cheez-Its, and we are able to get Baby back to the back area. I didn't have to grab Baby or nothing. We were able to Cheez-It to the area, right?
Yeah.
So Lummy, I then look at how they got out, and I'm looking at the gate, and I'm telling you right now, that Baby, not Hootie, Baby is so smart now. Now, you know how we put the lock on? We usually just change the last number.
Yeah, the last 1 or 2 sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but usually we just click it 1.
Yeah.
Because, we're not trying to, there's something valuable back.
Assuming the code is 1111.
Right.
You guys make it 1112.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's locked.
It's the worst security ever.
Yeah, but hold on. But we're not trying to keep human beings out of their blitz. We're just trying to keep.
I know.
We could literally zip tie it for that matter. But anyway, so we have there's no we're not really trying to scramble the lock up so a guy couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, you just hop the fence, yeah.
Right. So we always just click it we lock it, because if you don't lock it, baby knows how to lift the gate thing up and get out.
His nose.
Oh
So
my
at
God.
first, when we first had the goats, we didn't have to put a lock on it. We just shut the door and put the little handle deal down, and that was good enough. Well, then baby figured out how to lift the handle up, and so then we put a lock on it. But we wouldn't always lock the lock. We would just put the lock on it, dummy locked, and it was and then baby figured out how to knock off the dummy lock.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yep.
So then, most recently, the last year, we've put the lock on. It's a 4-digit little combination lock. It's real cheap. It's a super cheap lock.
Yeah.
Like, we're not trying. We don't have a garage full of Ferraris where you'd get a real good lock. Blitz like a $100 locker. Like this.
Yeah, it's not like we're storing classified documents in our garage.
Right. It's a $3 lock. Like it's just the cheapest of locks. So we put that on there, and we just click it one number. Well, you can see over the years that baby has bitten the crap out of it trying to get it off because the paint's completely.
It used to be a red lock.
Right. Now
Now
it's silver. So Lummy, I go and I'm investigating it, and the lock is on the ground.
Oh boy.
And it has. He was able to take the last number
And flip it
to the right combination, and get it off.
Bastard.
Yeah, no, I guess we're gonna have to start clicking them all.
No. So guess what I did?
Choked him
I
out?
went and
Oh, sorry.
I didn't choke him out.
Sorry.
I went and got the the lock that we use for this one here.
Yeah.
The bicycle lock.
Yeah.
I went and got that and bicycle locked it.
Okay, yeah, because there's no way.
So
to
no,
get
I mean,
that.
there's
wonder
no
if
way.
like a carabiner or something would be better.
I don't know what that means.
Carabiner wiener.
What do you mean? What's a carabine?
You know those little like
carabiner?
hook things with the.
Yeah, the little spring-loaded hooks.
Even I know what that is.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. He could probably chew through. I mean, he could probably figure out.
I mean, there's no
spring.
way he's getting to that bike lock.
I know, but now we got a bike lock. Our goats are so smart that they can figure out combination. Now we could if you just would scramble the whole.
Oh, yeah.
But if you just
Makes it hard on you.
That looks a pain in the ass to undo.
yeah.
Did you see there's 2 ducks back there? I tried to get rid of them, Bubba. So I don't know if you want to bring Bella over here.
I thought we didn't like Bella running off the ducks. We like the ducks as part of the ecosystem. And that, I thought we were trying to get
If
our
you
ducks
want 'em,
back.
I just want to make sure.
I thought
The
you
goats
had.
are also fat. Now we're feeding them Cheez-Its.
We need them to eat the grass.
I just wasn't sure if
But
you
they
liked the
also
ducks,
like
Bubba. I was going to
cheese.
try to scare them out, but I'll keep the 2. They're nice.
As long as they're not like anhingas and stuff.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, you can't get rid of those anhingas even with a weapon. And those things will laugh at your BB gun. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry.
Oh, no.
That anhinga was laughing at my BB gun, going, "Please."
I don't think he was laughing.
He's bulletproof.
I think he was bleeding.
No, he was not.
No, that never happened on
Never
him.
happened on him.
I'm kidding.
You're such
Jokes, cause.
You turned into Blitz. It's Johnny trying to get me in trouble all the time.
I'm
over
not.
here. So anyway, Lummy, your goats have figured out how to do combination
So,
locks.
yeah, well,
There was
don't
no
even have thumbs.
there was no physicality. It was all above board. And
I'll have a talk with them today.
you're not gonna have it. They run your life.
I know, but, well, they're screwed now. They're not getting out with that bike lock, so.
Yeah, but I don't want to put a bike lock on there.
What I'll do is I'll take the silver lock and I'll just, switch all the numbers.
But you're gonna have to tell me what the combination is.
Well, it's going to be the same one.
I don't remember it.
Oh, okay.
All I know is to click the last number. So before you scramble it all up, which we can.
Okay.
Well, if we take the last number maybe and spin it more than like 1 away,
Well, I
that
mean,
might
Baby
help.
does got a lot of time.
He's got nothing but time, and guess what? The minute I left, he already started chewing on the bicycle lock. He already, because you know how it has fabric on it. I guarantee you that if we go when it gets daylight, which I think it's what's going to be daylight here soon.
It is now.
I guarantee you all that fabric has probably been chewed off.
Yeah, he's saying that. I'll show you what's up.
He
big
loves
boy.
to chew.
Like a
Son of a
lock-picking
bitch.
goat.
Lock-picking goat. We should next year for the Florida State Fair. Let's have one of those. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up, pay $1, and come in and see a goat pick a lock.
There we go. $1? That's like a $10 gig.
Do they even have I mean, I don't even think the state fairs have the freak shows anymore, do they? Is that mean to people?
No, those are the people that attend the fair.
No, but like, remember when we were
Not like
growing
they
up,
used
they would
to
have
have.
like the world's man that's really a gorilla, and it was just Lummy that hadn't shaved
Bearded
his.
lady.
Yeah,
It was just
the big
Lummy
one.
who hadn't shaved his back for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then the world's smallest woman that's the size of like a violin.
The elephant
And
man.
it was just
remember him?
the elephant man,
Lobster boy.
lobster boy.
Oh yeah, lobster boy.
And they would just find people around the world with personal defects and make them sit in a tent all day.
And I think
and
they.
have
I think they
people-
loved it. They made money.
I think they didn't make as much money as the owner of the carnival did.
Well, of course
I think
not.
they paid these people very little.
Uh,
I think it was like almost borderline, like not human trafficking, but borderline cruelty to humans. Like they would literally, like I saw a documentary on like,
I did too on like Barnum and Bailey or something.
yeah, well, Barnum and Bailey was one of the above board people.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about these roadside ones,
I got
these
you.
really, kind of like the Tiger Kings.
I was just gonna say
of
exotic
of
Joe.
humans.
Joe Exotic.
the,
yeah.
the Tiger King of humans.
Mm-hmm.
You got Busch Gardens, and you got the San Diego Zoo, and you got people that know how to, that are going to have animal, exhibits that take care of the animals and have veterinarians, and the animals probably would be more happy in the wild, but nonetheless they do their best, right?
Yeah.
But then you get these freak shows. What's this? This is Freaks. Sylvia, the girl with feet like an elephant. And people would pay and come see Sylvia with the feet like the elephant.
The mule face woman.
You could go to the fair and find 50 of those. If your mule faced woman will ever quit, she's like, bitch, I can find another one. Trust me, you're not that much of a rarity.
Yeah, it looks like they changed it now to animals. I was doing a little research. It looks like instead of humans, there are more animals. 5-legged rat.
We got probably some of those.
Mm-hmm.
A spider that eats meat. That's
What?
Yeah.
A spider that
There's
eats
plenty of spiders
meat.
that eat meat.
Okay, that's their thing on here.
Oh, because they're like tarantulas. They'll eat small birds and stuff.
So now the new freak freak
giant
show.
frog eating snake, elephant nosed pig.
You got to
baby
think that
horseshoe
Where are
crab,
these shows?
PETA would probably have a problem with that because they're
You have a problem
probably
with all that stuff.
probably
two-headed pig.
Now is this traveling? Like so they have to load all these animals up into some kind of container system and then take them to the next white trash city?
Yeah.
No, well, this looks like they're all dead.
What?
Huh?
Like I'm watching a video, and it's a traveling. They call it the animal freak show. It replaced the human freak show.
But you're saying it
They're
no
all
longer
dead?
exists?
Yeah, they're all in like little mason jars. It's bad.
What?
Let's just move on.
I would send it, but it's a video. That's why
I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I don't want to see it. So on to the next Bubba 199 is still pending. We know that your skill set's ready to go. We just don't know when we're going to be back on Twitch.
Okay.
But we will, we
well,
will.
the more practice time I get, the better. So.
Last story before I go into the very localized. I didn't know, but supposedly we have one of the top donut shops here in Tampa, Florida.
Maybe you should check it out.
Maybe I should as part of a food review.
That's what I'm saying.
For many people, donuts are perfect sweet. I do love donuts. I love
Have you met
donuts.
someone who doesn't love donuts?
Even vegans can eat donuts, right?
If they're vegan donuts,
What's
because
How
there's
they're
eggs
cooked. Yeah,
and
eggs.
stuff, milk.
Oh.
Sometimes they're cooked in lard.
flour? Is flour considered vegan?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, is there certain forms
they
of
have vegan flour.
If it's
What I'm-
pigskin flour, you can't
That's
use
what I'm
it.
saying. Is there like the flour that I go and buy that says Betty Crocker
Like all
flour,
purpose.
Yeah.
all-purpose flour? Is that vegan usually?
You have to look on the ingredients.
Mhm.
If it was like made with pig skin or
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes they have the beef flour. You can't use that.
So in order for a donut to be vegan, probably the most essential element would be what they're using for flour, right?
yeah, that's one of them for sure.
And then they
Maybe
use
the eggs and the milk and the butter too, though.
so then donuts aren't vegan.
Yeah, you have to get a specified like vegan donut. So
That
most-
donut probably sucks.
You know
too.
what? Some of them are good.
Some of them are good. That's everything in life.
Some of them aren't bad.
There's probably there's probably some some cobras that are not, that are nice and won't
You know
bite
what
you.
donut place we should try out as a show that I've been wanting to try? That was only in Sarasota, and now it's here in St. Pete. Is 50 Donuts?
Yeah.
I want to go to 50. They're like, I don't want to say world famous, but kind of.
Well,
They're like really gourmet donuts.
one of the best donut shops in the top 100 donut ranking deal is called, what is it? The Hole in One Donut.
Yeah.
On 30.
Tampa.
Now, where's it at? In Tampa?
It's in Tampa somewhere.
Hole in One Donut. And I wonder, Blitz, man, since this came out, this was a news article from Channel 8. I wonder if, man, they're just exploding now, because here I am. I would never just make a special trip to Hole in One Donut.
There's two of them.
If I was going to go get some donuts, I'd go down to Kennedy and get some Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, there's one on Florida and then one in Brandon.
But now,
is it in Seminole Heights?
No, it's north of that.
But now I want to go find one of these, hole
Let's
in
go.
one donuts.
Get us apple fritter, which are my favorite ones.
Is this the best donuts in the world? Right here. This is the list.
Yeah,
Patty
in the country.
Patty Lou in Orlando. I'm trying to think about cities that we're heard in.
Where's
Patty Lou in Orlando has some of the best donuts. They're
visit
saying
here? You're saying okay.
Yeah, it's the best ones in the country.
In the country, Detroit, Tapped
Ew.
Coffee and Craft Beverages. Mr. D's Donuts in Kansas City. The Mini Bar in Fleming, Florida. BJ Cinnamon in Sacramento. Oh, here we go. The Donut Guy in Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, here they rank them. Round Rock Donuts, Round Rock, Texas. What makes them?
They're just huge, probably.
They're the
Well, 'cause everything's bigger in Texas.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Number 2.
Ooh, that looks good.
SK Donuts and Croissants, Los Angeles.
Have you ever had a cronut?
A what?
A cronut? I think you'd like it.
They're good.
It's a cross between a donut and a croissant. A croissant, as you said.
Whole Donuts in Asheville. I heard Asheville. I went to Asheville probably 15 years ago, and it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it's overcrowded and sucks now.
Wow.
Mojo Donuts in Pembroke Pines, Florida. I'm just going through and see if there's any ones. Sunrise Donuts in Phoenix.
What's wrong with a regular glazed donut, man?
What's wrong with the goddamn
There you go.
hot now Krispy Kreme original, potentially with some chocolate on top?
Yeah, it tastes like crack.
Do they got any? You know
That's
what?
a cronut. That's a cronut.
Yeah, cronuts are good.
All right, I'll
The
take your
square
word.
one. So good.
Portland,
Ugh.
Chicago. Oh, there can't be anything good in Chicago. Dip and sip. Sounds like what I did last night. Ray's Donuts in Marietta, Georgia.
Is that it's a savory deal? Oh,
That
it's
looks
like
like a
probably
hamburger
maple
donut.
bacon.
Is that a hamburger
no,
donut?
it's maple
But, yeah.
bacon.
I want a hamburger donut.
They have them.
It's just called a hamburger.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad's in Tampa has a chicken a national chicken
Donnie's.
donut.
Oh, like a sandwich.
Donnie's Donuts in Ormond Beach, Florida. Donnie's Donuts.
I'm telling you, we got to go to 50.
Why don't you cater in some 5-0 one day?
Yeah.
I'll give you some money.
Okay.
Because it's over in St. Pete, right? You're the only one
Yeah.
who lives over there.
Right.
Why don't you cater? But what time does 5-0 Donuts open?
Probably like 5 or 6, I would imagine.
At 5, you could make it. 6, you couldn't. As far as making it, here on time.
Yeah.
Would that put too much stress on you and mess up your
Maybe
daily
we
routine?
could have them delivered in. Or would that'd be too much?
Do they DoorDash?
They open at 7.
Yeah,
Let's
7
see.
a.m.
This was the one in Sarasota, but it's just kind of like a little video.
Check it out for me, okay?
7 to 2.
Oh, looks so good.
5-0 Donuts.
Yeah, I just sent you a video.
All right, let me.
Again, this is the Sarasota deal, but
I don't like donuts because they're one of the reasons
You
why
just-
I'm fat.
oh,
Because I'm.
Show me someone who doesn't like donuts.
I mean-
guys, I don't like donuts.
I love donuts, but I love them so much that that they're one of the reasons why I'm probably
that.
as obese as I am.
look at that. They're returning the donut holes to the hole of the donut.
Do you actually eat that much donuts, though, Bubba?
No, but I did. I mean, donuts certainly. when I should have been having, maybe some yogurt and some granola, I was, slamming.
There's a while when people were sending us donuts all the time. I'm so glad
I
we don't
remember
get that.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even I was here for that.
Yeah, donuts are so bad for you. And donuts are like crack. You really, even the most strong-willed person it's really hard to say.
You can't just have one.
Like
either.
right now, I'm on a diet and stuff. But if somebody
You're on the
brought
Ozempic.
it, yeah,
How's that going?
pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good. I start my new dose, my next level dose next Tuesday.
Are you saving money on food? Because you're just not as hungry?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really pay attention to that.
Okay.
I really
Isn't that the whole
don't.
point?
he hasn't been to a store shopping in years. What are you talking about?
I don't go to the grocery store.
Oh, that's
doesn't
true.
care.
I don't know how much we spend on food.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Ready? Okay. You. Are we eating ice? I know you care.
That was nice.
Have I smushed anything lately? I honestly haven't smushed. I used to smush all the time because there were always donuts around me. But
Is it
now
no
there's no
longer?
donuts because everyone's fucking
They call
trying to
it.
be healthy. Which I kind of blame myself because
Money
I really
house
brought
is
health into the BRN and now I regret it.
I know, me too. New flavors. I know you don't want to try them, but Sprite, basically.
Lemon lime. Fantasy vibe. What's my fucking?
I don't know. It
fantasy?
smelled good because
Mandarin marshmallow.
it smelled good because
Sounds like a creamsicle.
one rolled off my seat and popped and it was sprayed all over my car yesterday.
Oh, and you're like, damn, that smells good as hell. I mean, you can't smell that. But... Ooh, not
want-
sponsored.
This one's like Sprite.
Yeah. You opened it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But did you see that link? They posted being at the show yesterday. Tony's people on his Twitter.
Well, you showed it to me.
I sent it to your link.
Vodka Red Bull.
Send it to me again, Lemmy, because things disappeared.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't thought about that.
And he had his
Probably
big
not
page
healthy.
retweet it.
Did they put, well, I guess we don't have Twitter, so they can't put.
No.
I know you can. Thought. Oh, donuts.
But then his
I did
main
find
page
the contact
retweeted
on
it.
Twitter, and I messaged them yesterday, so it doesn't mean anything, but I'm trying.
Put a human.
I mean,
That's
something
right.
to me.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Good morning, retarded. Toted.
What?
Good morning, what?
Retarded. What's your name? Retarded. Retarded.
Like Hawk?
Like Hawk?
Look at Jay. I don't know about him. Is he good?
Yeah. I love him. He's the best ever. What's up, Bold Bill Serrano?
I have that video, and I'll never forget it. That shit was so funny. Oh, that's cool as hell. That's on Twitter.
The one who tease. The one who
What up, sister girl tease?
One.
Mitch the Mark, I'm sorry we're gonna miss your birthday, bud. Okay, seriously, DJ Umrad.
I'm gonna do a Gator National. I'm gonna do a light stream,
No.
and then a Gator Nationals deal that I need to,
Yeah, no problem. J Mix.
Thank you to everybody fucking killing it.
Go killing it. Motherfuckers.
Lummy, will you send the video of the wreck at my place to Wolf Fencing?
Yeah.
Send him that that little USAC.
Yep.
You will use sack hoe. You will use sack hoe. You will use sack hoe. Ooh, that looks good. Gonna make a left turn. My name is Boomer. Oh, God.
Alright. I sent it to him.
Thank you.
Did you guys hear that? My stomach was like.
I thought it was an airplane. Or was
DJ
it
Rumble
airplane
Force
too?
students are. Oh, okay, Mitch.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. I can't wait for Blitz to get us our next gen back. I know he's working on it. Really ties my hands on some transitioning stuff. Lummy, if you like to be a little more responsible, I know that you've been kicked out of swim class with regards to teaching your child how to swim, but you could be far more responsible when it comes to your credit cards. Like my good friend Big Red, who we'll see today. He got a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream and lowered his, raised his credit score by 150 points. I don't know if this is typical or not, but it certainly happened to a friend of mine. You know, a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream can help you pay off your credit cards and lock in a low-interest fixed rate. Rates start at 7.99% APR with auto pay and excellent credit. Plus, the rate is fixed and will never go up for the life of the loan. Anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 to $100,000, there's absolutely no fees. You can get your money by later this afternoon. Lightstream believes people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they deliver. And for my listeners only now, apply to get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com.
/BTLS.
LIGHGSTREAM.com.
/BTLS.
Subject to credit approval, rates range from 7.99% APR to 23.99% APR and include a 0.50% auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Right now, go to lightstream.com
/BTLS.
/BTLS for more information. My buddy Wolf from Wolf Fencing, who I'm trying to get some fencing prices for as I'm trying to repair my fence from the big USAC deal. And let me just send him the video.
His response was
holy shiz.
Yes.
And so when your fence guy says holy shiz.
Yeah, because it's a big fence. It's not just like a regular
12 foot.
Fence. Those are big fences.
12 foot. 12 foot with like a 2 foot like kicker.
Mm-hmm.
And along with, 3 big, huge, what they call dead man poles. That's what the fencing is kind of more for aesthetics and to keep,
small debris
and stuff from getting. But really, there's these 3 big concrete poles that have these large cables that go through them. And that's really what protects.
They're concrete poles?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. They're poles.
Telephone poles, basically, aren't they?
No. They're concrete. They're steel. They're steel poles pulled in. They're steel poles set in concrete.
Oh, okay. But you have like big telephone poles there too, don't you?
No. We used to have telephone poles until I put the bin block up.
Okay.
When I put the concrete bin block up, we pulled all the telephone poles out because that's what held the guardrail. Remember before the bin block, all I had was guardrail.
Right.
And this would have been even more catastrophic. I mean, this guy went through a 5,000-pound Jersey block, concrete bin block. Before that, all I had was a flimsy-ass guardrail. Looks like Tony Stewart. Is this Tony Stewart's Nitro page, right?
Yeah, and then his racing page retweeted it too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's kind of a neat shot.
It is.
Tony looks really good.
He does look good.
Yeah.
He's my age.
Really?
I think he's
He's 51.
Is he 51?
That's what it said.
Yeah, so he's a little younger than me. What am I going to be, 57 or 56?
You'll be 44.
I'm going to be 44 in April, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for it. Don't forget with Blitz, myself, the Merch Crick, and Dr. Dan Diaco will be at the Gator Nationals. Gator Nationals happening that's March 9, 10, 11, and 12. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday are the finals. We're going to get there on Friday. We'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Go to nhra.com for more ticket information. And every ticket, even if you're sitting in the upper row of the grandstands, down by the finish line or wherever, you have access to the pits, and you can literally get within feet of watching the guys work on the cars and completely each motor is rebuilt after each run.
He's top alcohol, right?
Yeah, he's top alcohol, yes.
Top alcohol finals start at about 2:30 on Sunday.
There you go. We'll be there at least then.
Yeah, Nitro starts at 3.
Oh, so
Funny Car and Top Fuel start at 3.
We'll be there pretty much all day. My regiment will be messed up, but nonetheless, we'll get some great content.
Yeah, fun.
We can go live. We can go.
Yeah, we will.
We can go live. And since I have Blitz there, he'll probably have some kind of jetpack or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my jetpack.
Or some kind of
jetpack drone.
He'll bring some kind of something that makes us more liver or more.
Yeah, you meant. Well, so there is like a hot spot called a jetpack. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like an actual jetpack.
See?
No, I know what you meant.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry.
Anna's trying to be a C word over there, and I actually kind of.
I wish I had an actual jetpack. That would be way better.
With what I was speaking about, you knew what I was talking about.
I did,
and I was correct. Was I not?
Yeah.
If you were at an event and you were going to go live via cellular, there's things they call jetpacks that I think can increase your signal or help it.
They're hotspots that are called jetpacks.
And that would be something that you could have or do have.
I have things that are similar to that, sure.
And that's something that I have no idea about.
Correct all around.
If we were together and you knew we were going to be live and you were going to be there, potentially we might have one of these thingamajigs that you have laying around and know how to use, and I do not.
Yes. I have a few things I'm going to bring. Hopefully we'll have a decent cell signal because there'll be 8 million people there.
You saw that I couldn't even, when you were in my RV and I was trying to get...
trying to watch the race.
I couldn't even figure out my personal
how to turn your
hotspot
on?
Yeah. So you saw my technical
That was
my
cool.
technical skills.
Yeah.
So anyway, don't forget the NHRA.
Yeah, was there for that.
The NHRA Gator Nationals, March 9th through the 12th. And I'm just telling you, man, it is so cool. And if you live in Florida or you live anywhere down here and you would have never experienced, well, maybe you're a huge drag racing fan, you're going to be there anyway. Or maybe you're a huge drag
racing fan.
fan.
Even if you're in the area and just want something cool to do.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a drag racing fan. Just go spend a few hours there, spend a day there.
I don't think tickets are that much. I don't think they are. I think they're fairly economically priced.
Let's see.
So we'll be there, and Dr. Dan will be there. Tomorrow for the food review, Blitz, I'm going to do the Kentucky Fried Chicken, honey barbecue.
Okay,
Willie, I'm going to do that, Then I think next week I'm going to do the Popeyes fish. Is that what you got, Lummy?
Yep.
And then if it's still available, the Arby's macaroni and cheese.
Well, I believe. Let's see that. Okay, either that or the week after that, we're gonna go eat.
Yeah, but I can always have those in the can too.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only for the day. It's only like $22 for the Gator.
That's cheap.
On Thursday, let's see if it's all the same.
It probably gets a little more expensive.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This place we're going to?
No, NHRA.
Yeah, I looked up ticket
the
prices.
internationals.
Oh, that's not too. $22 for a ticket. Low end. That's no big deal.
That was for Thursday. I'm trying to check for the rest of the days, but it's not crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, come out and see us.
Mm-hmm.
So Biden, was this on President's Day that he was over there?
Yeah.
So on President's Day, which if I'm the president of the United States, which of course I'm never going to be, but I mean, well, I certainly have the mind to be I could be a great president.
100%.
You make sentences. You're already ahead of the game.
I mean, you're not going to tell me right now that if you compared me to Joe Biden in the ability to communicate and to the ability to speak in front of the media or the ability to just be an overall leader. First of all, the president's got so many people that are telling him what's really going on.
Yeah.
Like he's not really running the country. He makes the final decisions, but it's fragmented into just
of course
everything from the transportation director to the head of the military to he's
told what to do.
He's a spokesperson.
And there might even be somebody that's really telling them what to do. Who aren't telling the skull and bones kind of deal. We don't know we don't know the Rockefellers. We don't know who's running this whole damn show.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big. It's hard telling what's really going on. But you don't think that I could, if I maybe lose a little bit more weight and could get all, spiffied up in a suit, I wouldn't come across better than he does? Please.
Yeah, I'm not trying to downplay that, but pretty much everybody would.
Yeah. Lummy.
That's right. Of course.
Hi, I'm Lummy. I just want to let you know that I felt it was important that on a national holiday that recognizes all the great men that have been the president of the United States, leader of the greatest country in the world, that I felt I should stay here here in the States and honor the men that have done this job before me.
Lummy would have a new national anthem. Anna?
Do.
Yeah.
You know what? And a lot of people would love it too.
No one would kneel for
Biden
that.
is over. I guess Biden was where?
He
went to Poland. He went to Kyiv for like 10 minutes.
He was in Europe at the UN conference or whatever.
Well, they need to tell the person that schedules the UN conference, hey, listen, don't schedule it on President's Day because that's a major deal for us, okay?
Well, he was just meeting with the UN and NATO. I mean, it's not like it was a big...
Poland.
Yeah.
When you're meeting with UN and NATO, it's a big deal. Because what do you think they're talking about?
Building nuclear power plants in Poland.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, instead of in the U.S. It's fine.
President Biden is over meeting with the UN and in Poland, not just to see, hey, how things going? Like, what do we got going on now? Like, what's going on? What countries are thinking about trying to join? How things going? How the book's looking? What's going on here? No, they're meeting about what are we going to do about this Russian-Ukraine deal? What are we going to do? It is getting to a very critical point. We got Putin now that's saying, I'm going to bring out the nukes. And we got Putin saying, this has all been started by the West, meaning us. This has all been fuel. The U.S. has thrown gas on the fire on this whole deal.
Xi Jinping's going to go visit Russia here shortly.
Yeah, in a couple days.
I mean, you can see. I mean, should we as Americans?
Sounds like the making of World War III to me.
And so that's kind of what I was going to say. And I was going to say, like, we as Americans, all of our lives,
U.S. Americans such as,
right?
All of us as such as U.S. Americans such as
the South Africa.
The South Africa, Osama. Didn't she say that too?
Yeah.
Oh, Osama.
Bitch. Where is she now?
I don't know. She's probably on OnlyFans killing it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
She's probably a branch manager.
See, Anna, that's the one thing about us guys. We don't. You women always have OnlyFans. No matter, you could be at the bottom of the barrel in life, got fired, and as long as you're kind of cute, you can always kick it out wide for OnlyFans and probably make enough money to pay your bills.
Right.
Us guys, on the other hand, we don't have that. There's not, Blitz, you got fired, and you got to come up with $2,900 a month. You just can't go and show your dong. Well, you'd
be surprised, Bubba.
Grinder. I mean, are they paying?
I mean, OnlyFans isn't just for straight people.
Right.
It's certainly not for fat, washed-up radio guys either.
I don't know. If you get crazy enough, they'll pay.
Yeah. Yeah, Bubs.
So anyway, Biden is over there, and so back to my original thought, and that is, I think every one of us, me being the oldest, I was a little kid during Vietnam, and I don't think Vietnam was anything that we had to worry about as our, safety here abroad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, domestically.
Right. There were no. There wasn't a fear of nuclear warfare.
Well, that
really.
And you didn't have to worry about, man. You know what? Next thing you know, there's going to be, South Vietnam or North Vietnam. They're going to be here on, landing in Miami tomorrow at noon with troops.
Thought Ho Chi Minh's going to make a U.S. visit to Warsaw.
Right. And so, if you look at the Desert Storm war, I'm trying to think of all the excursions that we've had during our lifetime. The Desert Storm was we're over there shooting up some stuff over there in the desert somewhere, and doing that. But we never had to worry about Iran or Iraq
or Saudi Arabia 9/11.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear what happened today over there by Don Cesar? What? There was a duck boat full of Afghans that got on, and they're invading St. Pete as we speak. Like, there's never been
a time where we were attacked on American soil that I can remember.
Ever.
No.
And the only time that we've ever been attacked is Pearl Harbor.
Correct. There's no other thing.
By another country.
Oh, right.
Now, we fought amongst ourselves.
We have.
And we have. But we've never had
9/11, but that wasn't.
That was
we
really
were
a
attacked,
thing.
but not. Yeah.
That was not a thing.
It wasn't a military operation headed by a country.
Correct.
It was a bunch of nut jobs that got trained in Fort Myers. But nonetheless.
In San Diego.
Nonetheless, I really do you think that we're getting to a point where if this escalates, like some people think that it might, that we could ever have to worry? Like, we've lived our entire lives not having to worry about it. You just don't. You just never really.
Wasn't there some serious fear during the Cold War?
I think
the bomb shelter. My mom was telling me.
I think there were, and maybe during the Bay of Pigs and during the Castro Kennedy day, there was some
Russian
tension there.
Red Dawn sort of thing.
There has been.
Okay.
But I think, they also didn't have the technology back then that they do now.
I know, but I mean, they still had it. There were still atomic weapons.
And both ways, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
but then after Ronnie Reagan told Gorbachev knock down that wall, that really de-escalated.
It was really David Hasselhoff that made things happen.
Right, in the lighted up jacket.
Yeah,
but nonetheless, we've and then after that happened, then we really kind of put our guard down because we're like, man,
ain't no one gonna touch us.
Well, do you think, and I'm going to, everybody has an opinion on this, and I'd like everybody to chime in, but I mean, do you think that we are at a situation where we are less safe or we're more vulnerable or there could be a potential attack more than we ever have been?
I mean, kind of.
I mean, this is, we've never irritated Russia this much.
Right.
In our lifetime, in our lifetime, I don't think we've ever irritated
The Cold War ended in 91, but
yeah, I mean, in current times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
since 1991, I'd say this is probably the most tense it's been.
I mean, really, the scariest part is that Putin's getting older. He, might have health problems. Who knows?
There's lots of rumors.
And there might be, if you're Putin, you might think, listen, they are at their most vulnerable spot right now.
That's what China thinks.
Because they have a leader. There's all types of rumors about his health. And you could just, all you have to do is just watch one of his speeches and you could see that he's not quite,
People say he's bloated in the face and that he has cancer.
Okay, well, I mean, that could be great, but he's also an idiot and he stumbles on his words.
Certainly not. Wait, are we talking about Biden or Putin?
I'm talking about Biden.
Well, I think we're talking about
I thought you said.
Yeah,
Putin.
we started talking about Putin, and then it transferred to Biden.
But what I'm saying
Putin
is,
is certainly not an idiot. He's a lot of things.
Putin is very cunning. Putin is very cunning, and here's the deal, man. He, whatever his health may or may not be, is at least strong-minded enough, and is
He's
at least
of sound mind.
Of sound mind. His body may be deteriorating, but he might, in his mind, he might be thinking, America. I didn't have a window of weakness. I've never had this window of weakness where I have the leader of that country that is, quite frankly, senile. And I think that they are most vulnerable now. I mean, you can go back to, Clinton was regardless of whether you like him or not, he was smart and of sound mind. Obama, George W. Bush, his dad, rapping Ronnie Reagan, Trump, anybody else I may have missed. They all came across a hell of a lot more strong-willed and strong-minded than what we have now.
Correct.
And maybe this is the only window of weakness, of opportunity that Russia has ever really had, modern day post-Cold War, that we're ripe for the picking. Now, maybe they underestimate, just because our president's a buffoon, doesn't mean that our military leaders are, and that the men and women that fight for our country are still going to fight as hard, and we have the technology and stuff, and we're just, but do you think, Blitz, I should probably ask you, because do you think that we're ripe for the picking right now? I mean, he's already blaming us.
I mean, I wouldn't say we're ripe for the picking, but
I mean, he's blaming us,
of course.
And then we got our president over there that even strategically doesn't help the situation by saying, he's in Ukraine for a minute yesterday, and
Day
says,
before.
and marks the 1 year anniversary of the war, and how they're doing well, and how they're resilient. Yeah. And the aggression as a triumph of democracy over just unbelief,
and he says
like
Ukraine,
kind of poking him in the chest.
Yes.
And he says Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia. That was one of his quotes.
He said what?
Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia.
Right. Now, do we need our guy over there doing that? When Putin is mad as a hornet, has already blamed us
because we're helping them.
Because we're helping them. Said that this has completely been fueled by the West, and
not completely wrong.
And he's not completely wrong.
No.
And so then what's the West do? We got our guy over there pounding his chest,
poking him in the chest,
saying, Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia. Man, this seems like it's really getting to a feeding frenzy here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want that guy representing us in a time of poke the chest, right?
No
I
way.
agree.
This guy's an idiot. Hello?
Good morning, Bubba. Couple things. Maybe I can offer this up. We're not sure what Russia has in terms of working equipment. Like, they may have a lot of it, but as much as Putin's been siphoning off a lot of that country's money over the years and other people, the maintenance on some of those warheads and other things, catastrophic other things.
But who can? I mean, we know I understand that, and we don't know the conditions and how well kept they've taken care of their equipment.
This guy's right,
and you're right. But they do nonetheless have a lot of it, and and even if half of it works, it's a problem.
Well, the thing is that what you don't know is worse than what you do know more often than not. And if China gets involved, it could be.
Well, China, you know damn well that if it gets to be that type of an excursion where it's heightened that much, that China is going to get involved. They have to.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, they have to.
For us.
That's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, and financially more so than anything else.
Sure, absolutely.
They want to come and own and take over everything.
Yeah.
So I just the solace I have in this whole thing is I'm taking it that if
All right,
they
so
had
hold on, let me ask you a question. In your opinion, with the China potential involvement and what you said earlier, in your opinion, do you think that maybe our leader shouldn't be over in Ukraine yesterday after Putin is mad as a hornet and has said the things that he's said? China has positioned itself as such. I don't necessarily know that it's the right thing to do, that our leader goes over there and pounds the chest by saying that Ukraine will not be a victory for Russia. I don't know if that's the right call.
I don't know either. And Anna had a good point the other day when it's we're not, our hands are not clean in a lot of this stuff either.
No, not even close.
Advancing land.
Our hands are as dirty as a proctal doctor not wearing gloves. Whew.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. Hey, I got one other thing, and I'm gonna let you get back to it. You remember Jumpin' Julian Perez?
Yeah, very well. Really good friend of mine back in the day.
I sent Lummy something over on Twitter the other day. He's running for office in Chicago.
It was my understanding that he won.
I don't know. If it happened overnight, I was in bed much like you very early.
Then I must have seen
like a primary or something.
I must have seen something a few years ago. Maybe he got beat in that election, and now he's rerunning. Because I thought that he was running a few years ago for city council member or like something like that. And I thought so. He must have gotten beat in that election, and now he's running again. I hope he wins.
Running again, yeah, in that hellhole up there. But yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I sent that over. Just wanted to let you know about that.
All right, I'll let me look for it. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Here's the thing, though. If Putin decided to unleash a nuclear weapon and send it our way or Europe's way or whatever, Russia's over. It's over. If you enable the U.S. plus NATO, it's over for them. So Putin has to make a call and go, well, do I kind of just want to spite this, have this last notch in my belt before the entire destruction of the civilization? I don't know. So I mean, he knows the play,
I mean, it is
mutually assured destruction.
But it's very much a chess game right now, though, is it not? I mean, it is.
I mean, the real scary thing is China.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know what they have, and they've got a lot of technology, and they can screw us in the long term because we use them so much.
Mm-hmm.
The leader of Finland, did you see how hot she was?
We've talked about it before. Remember, she was dancing all crazy.
Yeah. She said that Ukraine simply cannot lose the war. I don't know how. I don't think Finland is a superpower by all means. Are they?
She's not in charge. Is she still in charge there?
I thought she was stepping down.
I think that was New Zealand.
I'm not running audio on this.
Too.
But this is the leader of Finland.
Sana something, Marine or something.
Sana, kick it out wide.
Yeah, she's like the hotter version of the New Zealand chick who's stepping down.
Why is the New Zealand chick stepping down?
She just said it's her time to step down, and she wants to spend time with her family.
Finland's Santa Maria, Ukraine.
Santa Maria. Close enough.
Ukraine must win the war. Ukraine's not going to win.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what you call a win.
Yeah.
Ukraine is not going to win. And if a win is that Russia stops screwing with us, then that's a win. I don't think...
It's not a win either way. Oh,
right.
So you won and now 1 million of your people are dead and your entire country is destroyed. But, Russia didn't take over the land. Is that a win?
Right.
Because I don't think it is. No, it's a war that can't be won. So many people have died already. So many cities destroyed.
And what's going to be left?
Correct.
I mean, we won and we're not governed by Russia, but I don't have a house. I don't have a job.
All my family's dead.
All my family's
What do I have to
dead.
return to?
We don't have a Capitol building. We don't have a, they're just going to, I mean, they probably haven't even really begun to really shell the cities like they can.
Well, they don't want to because they want to take it over and keep it. So you don't want to destroy what you want.
You don't want to destroy Capitol Hill when you can own it.
Well, Capitol Hill, that's where Biden went. I mean, it's perfect there.
Now, is Zelensky having to move around all the time? Are they trying to really? I mean, at the end of the day, Blitz, are they trying to kill him?
Always.
Yeah, but I don't think they're trying that hard.
Yeah, but
Like, are they
There's been,
trying?
many
Sure, but
thwarted assassination attempts.
There's been a lot of actors and actresses that go over and visit him.
Yeah.
And he comes to the United States.
Wasn't like
and goes
Sean
to the
Penn there.
Grammys. Yeah. Ben Stiller was there.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Is he doing a new rom-com or something?
He was there
Man,
visiting.
that'd be tough. Hey, you need to go see Zelensky as part of the media junket.
Mariupol, the musical. I don't know.
Be like, man, that guy. What if I'm in his house and all of a sudden Putin decides to put a heat-seeking missile right through the window? I'm Gonzville. I think I'd try to stay as far away from that dude as I could.
yeah, I don't think Russia is as strong as they once were or anything like that. But they still have a bunch of stuff and they can go crazy. And if they get into bed with China, again, that's the problem. And
They got a bunch of Blitz's exact analogy. They got a bunch of stuff. They could go crazy, and if they get in bed with China, it's over.
Which,
yeah.
Again, Jinping's going to be there in a day or two. So
Jinping's going to Russia.
yeah,
That guy scares me more than Putin.
right.
That guy.
Send me a picture of Jinping.
I mean, he looks like you could probably think of what he looks like.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You've seen him before.
He doesn't look crazy, but
that's those Chinamen,
Chinese,
those crazy Chinese men.
But it's like in North Korea, the sister it sounds worse than the brother.
Oh yeah, she's a nut job. Can you imagine talking about Kim Jong Un's sister who runs the military?
Yeah.
And can you imagine being her husband and getting a little lippy on her?
He's dead.
So this is.
You click on if you click on him, I believe it'll give you a better picture.
That guy looks like a pretty cool dude. We could probably
it's not looks wise. It's scary.
I
It's
gotta
what he
tell you,
is.
out of him, Biden, and Putin, I'm taking this dude. He looks cool, right? Looks nice.
I think that he
not
has
slobbering,
garnered more power for himself than any leader or chairman in the history of the world, according to some geopolitic analysis that I've been hearing about. But it's pretty crazy stuff because he doesn't like bad news, so the people around him don't tell him bad news. And actually, so anybody who's like a formidable
the
component,
BRN's very China-like.
yeah, anybody who's like a formidable opponent that he's threatened by, he completely either exiles or executes or banishes or something like that. So he doesn't have any help with him. He's literally running the country by himself. And he didn't know because the people around him are so afraid of him. They don't tell him bad news. He found out that there were rolling blackouts in China from President Biden like 6 months after they were happening.
Would you want to party with her, Bubba?
No. Can you imagine?
But she's a hottie.
This is Kim Jong Un's sister.
That's pretty much like Asa Akira.
Yeah. Well, but she
What?
tells you to take out the
Dark
garbage.
match.
She tells you to take out the garbage.
You better do it.
Yeah, or you're killed. I mean, they kill you in North Korea if you're not clapping hard enough. From when Kim Jong-un comes out of the little holding area and he walks out to the podium, if you're not just going like, oh, my God, that's the best thing ever, they'll come and kill you.
Yeah.
Sir, come over here. What? You weren't clapping hard? But I was clapping as hard as I could. I was getting out of breath. You sorry. You're killed. We're killing you because you didn't clap hard enough. That's a strict, that's...
Yeah, and the DMZ is the most militarized border in the world. It's really crazy.
Is that between them
Between North and South Korea?
They hate
that
each other,
border. Do they hate each other? The South Koreans have said that all North Koreans we're all Korean. And so if you escape and you make it to South Korea, you're immediately a citizen. They accept you, everything.
Really?
Yes, but what's problem is that you're very unlikely to cross the DMZ successfully. And then if you decide to go a different route, because there's a few countries that border North Korea, if you go into Russia and they catch you, they send you back to North Korea.
And then you're dead.
And if you go into China and they catch you, you go back to North Korea.
And you're
but
dead.
if you can go through China and make it to Mongolia, they're very friendly and sympathetic to the North Koreans. They'll send you to South Korea.
Now, if you're a Korean, why when you made it to Mongolia, why wouldn't you just stay in Mongolia?
Because you probably want to return to, your homeland. And South Korea is a beautiful country. Like it's a democracy. People are free there. You can do whatever you want.
When you're walking in across the border, you gotta say, listen,
it's a long border.
I went to Mongolia and now I'm here. I'm from North Korea. Kim Jong is just impossible to deal with. I got a not clapping hard enough warning.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle got killed. They turn the lights off at night. We can't do anything. I mean, it's really tough down there, and I'm glad I'm so here. And they instantaneously said, yeah, you're a citizen. Boom. right?
If you're in Mongolia, they'll send you back to South Korea.
Now, is South Korea cool? Like,
Yes.
like, are they people free?
Yes, it's so weird that they border each other, and it's just like the complete opposite.
Yeah, we have military bases in South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. A lot of people go
Korea-
to Seoul. It's a vivacious metro area where people are free. You can karaoke.
Can you fly? Can you fly to South Korea?
Yeah, I've been to South Korea.
My friend went over there and taught English for like 8 years.
Yeah,
He
I've been to
said-
South Korea.
he said
I've been
it's
to
awesome.
the Seoul airport.
What's the chicks like, Lummy? Let me go into words. Let's break down South Korea if we can next, okay?
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Oh.
Somebody send me a map or something.
I'm not getting that. Morning 305 Express. I did for his fishing.
Now, where's the border? Right here?
Yeah, it's a little north of Seoul. Do you see that line? What's that? Pacheon? Yeah. Do you see that? That it's not a road, but that
Right here?
Yeah.
That's the border?
Yeah.
Now, is this... They got this motherfucking shit locked the fuck down?
Yeah.
Why can't you just get on a boat and go bleep, bleep right over there?
Because they haven't watched. Like, do you see the black lines go out too? Like, to the left. It's the other side, but they have it all like militarized with boats and.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Why can't you just go right here and just go...
Because they have it all like walled off and guarded. And it's hard because the capital is what, Pyongyang? That's the capital of North Korea. So it takes a while to get over there.
So
now why can't they go?
The border? There's a DMZ.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 mile wide DMZ.
What's DMZ?
Demilitarized zone.
In the water too?
I mean, not technically, but yeah.
They have like their boats lined up.
Yeah, but it's 2.5 miles wide, the border.
What country is this right here?
China.
Can't go
China
there.
borders North Korea.
What country is this?
China?
That's not
Isn't
China.
I can't see. Oh.
We need to do this on the air.
You're using a Bing map. Nobody uses Bing maps, man.
I'm only using the map I was given.
I don't know why someone would
Fucking
send you Bing
stupid.
maps.
Oh, what's wrong with the Bing map?
Send me a different.
Because you get 5 cents, you're gonna send them a Bing map. You got to use Google Maps.
Send me a goddamn Google map, Lummy, or you're in trouble. You
Send them a
fucking
Bing
buffoon.
map.
God dang you.
Oh, don't listen to that Blitz. He's
Well, this map sucks.
Nobody uses Bing.
I don't like this
What are you gonna
map.
do? You're gonna send Apple Maps next?
Oh, Apple Maps? Sorry, I won't. If you zoom out, it says what fucking country it is.
I can't zoom out that much. Now I'm losing the fucking...
Yeah, then he'd have to zoom back in, Lummy.
You're such a dick, Blitz.
God.
Send me a different map.
Yeah, we need labels.
I'm getting rid of this map, but you're going to send me a different one. Or you're in trouble.
With labels on it.
What's wrong with the map?
Well, Bubba just doesn't understand why people just don't walk back and forth in Koreas.
I mean, I get it.
I'm trying to understand it, but Lummy makes it hard.
I know, he sends them...
Stupid!
Let me send him Bing.
Do you want me to hit him with a bat, Bubba?
No.
No.
He sent him a Bing map.
Lummy, where's my goddamn map?
I'm looking for the best South Korea map that possibly can be.
Maps.google.com.
I'm on Google.com. I typed in South Korea map.
I'll just look at
Maps.google.com.
myself.
Oh, you want me to pull a full map of the world up or South
Yes.
Korea map?
Yes, full
Some
map.
Korean map.
Got Google.
Yeah,
look
like
just
Google
like-
Earth.
Oh wait,
It's not
it
a map,
looks,
I gotta do it myself.
it looks just like the fucking map I sent you.
But it's better, because it's not Bing.
Yes.
You just send him Bing maps because you get
Outfit
5
of the
cents every
day.
time he clicks on
I
it.
wish it was
Bubba
5 cents. It's only a
Army.
penny. There, Bubba, I sent you a way better map.
Ow!
It will show you that huge country you asked for is Russia.
all the way to the right, yeah.
Stupid.
But the one
Russia?
above it is China.
Well, yeah. Wait, it looks like this on the map. Except
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
should
show
look up the DMZ. It's fucking crazy. They got like guns pointing at each other 24/7.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have the.
but it's a 2.5 mile wide area of nothing, and then guns right on the other side of that.
Huh?
Because the DMZ.
Jason, it's the
2.5
same
miles wide.
fucking thing.
I thought it was across the entire border.
Yeah, the entire from left to right, but it's 2.5 miles wide.
Oh, wide?
Yeah. North and south, this way. Goes all along.
2.5 miles like this.
Yes.
Okay, not like this.
No, it's like 160.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you care. Oh, also, if you can swim to Japan, you're good.
Yeah.
But then you have to swim. What is it? The Sea of Japan or some shit? Is that what I can't see it.
Well, why can't you just? Oh, you go all the way here.
Yeah, you gotta swim far, bubs. And then in the wintertime, it's probably just a no-go. I know you can. I was told I need to take you to Korean barbecue, Bubba.
Okay.
There's a good one down the street.
Have you had Korean barbecue?
Yeah, my friend lived in Korea. We went to the one
Where you
on
make it yourself or do it yourself?
Cypress now.
Yeah, the
But
chicken.
there's a small one that's really close here.
Yeah, we should take Bubba there. Pyongyang. Pyongyang and Pyongyang. And then
Oh, see, there you go, Bum as the wrestler. I was actually pretty surprised by it.
Pyongyang.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. I have 6 minutes and 20-second breaks. People that need questions answered need to only text me during that time.
Hall of Fame Archie Hellerman, 1999 Super Chat.
Jesus Christ. Hello.
Bubba.
Yes.
Hey, I vacationed in Korea a couple years ago, and I was stationed there in '99. What are you trying to learn about Korea?
This guy knows everything.
So you're in South Korea in '99, right?
'99. Then right before COVID, I was there on vacation.
Okay. I mean, is it like
Spring break in Seoul?
Is it cool? Is there other?
I love Seoul. Seoul is.
You got Seoul?
I mean, like, is there strip clubs? Are there,
The military command squashed a lot of the strip clubs.
All right. Well, so
They ran them out. Yeah.
So Bubba wouldn't like it.
no, but when you go to Seoul, like, what did you do?
Well, I stayed in a hotel that had a rooftop swimming pool, and they had sponsored pool parties on the weekends. So I partied there in the pool and stuff a lot.
I don't, but like, are the Seoul chicks? Can you pick up a Seoul chick and bring her back to the room, or not?
Yes. And the little Korean girls, they'll go to the bar and drink an entire bottle of Johnny Walker by themselves.
Right. And when you talk about, I don't know if I'm into little girls. I mean, hoping you're talking about above 18.
Yeah.
They're just small people, I think.
Like
And they like
100
large
pound,
Americans.
100-pound chicks drinking an entire bottle of Johnny Walker sitting on their table.
Right.
impressive.
Now, I mean, are they like when I went to Costa Rica, man, the women are very forward. Like they want to hey, you want to you want to party? Are they the same way are the soul women, the same or not?
You gotta go up and talk to them. They won't. A lot of them won't come up and talk to you.
So you just walk. I mean, if you just walk up and say, "Hey, how you doing? Can I buy you a drink? What's going on?"
Yeah, they're good if you do that. But if you look at them and don't say anything, they kind of look away from you.
Right. They're probably been conditioned not to look at a man in their eyes or something like that. These countries got all these crazy rules. So, did you get? I mean, are you a single gentleman, or were you able to make any type of soul type women connections?
When I was stationed there in '99, I was there for a year, and I dated a couple of girls from there.
Can you give us a little Korean, please?
I don't remember any.
Come on, just say hello, hi, how are you? Come on, you know something.
I don't remember. Shoot.
I feel like you're a liar because I feel like I would remember.
Where were you stationed at?
I think they said Tapshida. Something like Anyan Hashanika. I think that might mean hi. Yogi means here because I would yell that at taxi drivers all the time.
Yogi?
To let them stop. Yeah.
Where were you stationed?
I was stationed in Camp Stanley in Weijambu.
Is that Army?
Army, yes.
New York, NYC TPA liquor, New York Tampa liquor, 50.
Thank you.
For redo the Bubba Army stream. I'm sorry, redo the Bubba Army app stream there. We pay.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means.
I contracted for the military for 12 years after I got out, so I did a lot of traveling. You talk a lot about Dubai. Dubai, there's a lot of mischief in Dubai.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
What did you get into?
Like, what do you mean?
Because 80% of the population is migrant workers.
Right.
And I worked for a big contracting company, and the girls used to line up outside our hotel and grab us as soon as we walked out of the hotel.
And what, just blast you right there in the alleyway or what?
They would the hotels that we stayed in wouldn't let us take girls in, so we had to go to where they stayed.
Which is what, some shanty, some little hut shanty?
Just kind of like low-budget apartments.
Do you think many of them were trafficked, sir?
Me,
did you take that into consideration when you're having sex with someone?
When you blast one of these chicks, I mean, do you say hey, are you blasting me, of your, because you wanna, or is there some dude you got to go back and give $50 to, or and what's the price of blasting?
It's usually about It's usually about 200. Their money, the Dubai money, whatever the heck that is. I was never good in the conversion. I always had to have it on my phone.
Hey, Alexa, how many dollars is 200 Dubai dollars?
According to an Alexa Answers
contributor, I think it's like
$15.22.
Sir, shut your hole. I was getting the answer to your question, and you stepped all over Alexa. Did you say it was $15?
It looks like it's $54.
Dirham is the currency.
Yeah, it says 200. It's 54 because it looks like the exchange rate right now is 27 cents.
So yeah, it's like.
But isn't Dubai
the price.
Isn't Dubai super strict on chicks where they gotta have their face shields on and stuff like that?
No.
But you can't
you can't. Like it is for the locals.
You can't hold I don't think you can hold I don't think you can show any type of public affection or kiss or hold hands or anything in public in Dubai, or they'll chop your head off or something.
No, it's not like that. Contracting for the military, I've been in and out of Dubai about 50 times since 2009. And yeah, because there's so much of the population, 80% of the population is migrant workers, it's hard to enforce all that strictness that people try to say.
Now, when you say migrant workers, is that inclusive to females too, or migrant workers only men?
Everybody, females, males, from everywhere.
When you say migrant workers, particularly what nationality?
There's a lot of Asians, a lot of the
Filipinos, probably.
Filipinos. Some of the taxi drivers are from India and Pakistan.
What does a nice hotel like in Dubai, like a real nice one, cost?
I usually get it through Expedia, and I think about $60 for a decent one.
Yeah.
Up to $2,000 if you want to stay at the high end stuff.
Let's go back to talking about South Korea. I don't know how we got distracted to Dubai. That's where you've, I guess, most recently been. But
we banged it out.
Yeah. Let's talk about Seoul. You said you lived in Seoul.
Seoul
for a while. Or you visit Seoul. Like if you had an opportunity to visit Dubai or Seoul, just to have a good time as a single man, where would you go?
Thailand.
Now, Anna, you've been to Thailand.
You'd go to Pattaya.
Yeah.
Is that where you go? Yeah, but with Thailand,
I go to Thailand a lot. Yes.
I have a friend that I traveled with in 2011, and he discovered Pattaya then, and he's still there. So, Bubba, I'm not kidding.
Is Thailand still kind of the Wild West? Where anything goes?
It's the Wild East, Bubba, please.
Well, you know what I'm saying, expression-wise.
Yeah. If you go far enough west, you'll hit it.
Everything about Thailand is good, though.
Like what? Give me the top five things of Thailand.
You never have to plan out a vacation because it's like 80 to 90 degrees all year round. The medical and dental there is phenomenal. The people are great. The food's great.
Ping pong shows.
Is it violent or is it safe?
It's safe.
It's relatively safe. There's like petty theft and stuff, but as a tourist, you're pretty good.
Right.
You're pretty well protected because like the economy of the entire country depends on tourism, so they want to make it very friendly to people.
And we won't get into it, but just gotta watch out so you're not getting tricked.
Right.
Yeah,
there's a lot of tricks, a lot of magicians there. A lot of magicians.
And some of them are good.
Yeah, there's some really good magicians.
Some of them are David Blaine. Some of them are your 4-year-old nephew, but some of them are David Blaine. Okay, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, are you saying check ID, Blitz, or are you saying check ID plus a couple other things?
Yeah, just check. just do a lot of checking.
Yeah.
Just
hands.
Just do a thorough check, right?
Yeah, do some investigation
before diving into the pool. Test the waters a little bit, right?
Yeah, and if a tuk-tuk driver refuses to take you to a hotel, listen to him. Don't find another way home.
Really? So, like, if the guy goes, if you go, hey,
if he goes, no, not taking you.
Yeah, you don't want.
Which maybe happened to my friend, and then he showed up at the club. I said, oh, why are you here? And he just says, I don't want to talk about it. And then I laughed.
Now, let me ask you a question on it. Anyway, sir, you've been to Thailand, and Thailand is all that, and what they, I mean, it's as cool as what people say.
It is, Bubba. It's a really cool time. It's like a really cool country.
How long of a flight?
700 hours.
It's long. From Australia, it was like 8 hours.
I usually traveled from Dubai because that was our hub to get in and out of Afghanistan and Iraq.
I know, but if somebody went from Tampa, Florida, wanted to fly to Thailand, how would you get there?
Let me bing.
Fly by plane.
It's a nightmare, about a day.
Let me bing.
Well, it looks like the shortest there is Korea, 23 hours and 40 minutes with 2 stops.
Yeah.
The average flight with two or three stops is about 30 hours.
Yeah, if you wanted the cheapest flight, it's 39 hours and 24 minutes, 3 stops, 761.
What about
761? That's cheap.
What about first class? Shortest flight, first class.
You're talking what? 12 grand to take it.
Let's see.
Well, listen.
Maybe I win a scratch off.
1,200 for economy. That's the shortest, which is still 23 hours.
Economy. I cannot sit in an economy seat more than 4 hours.
Business class, because I'm a businessman. Only.
This isn't bad. For a 24-hour flight, first class, $9 grand.
$9 grand.
You got $9 grand.
Less than I thought it'd be.
Actually, I'm sorry, $8,959.
Yeah, but isn't that like the kind of first class where they have like your own little bunk and
your pod? I don't think so.
No, you don't get your own pod.
You just get like a bigger seat and a couple nicer meals.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, and it's 3 stops.
All right. Hey, listen, man, Johnny World Traveler. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hey, Bubba. Before I get off.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something that probably hasn't been seen in a long time. I have 2 never used Power Pig bumper sticker, the original ones.
Oh wow, I'd love to have one of those. I really would. Like,
give it back.
I've been listening to you for a long time. I even got a, was it 98 Rock flock card?
Yeah, that was before I got to 98 Rock, but yeah.
Yeah. But, all right, I got to get to work anyway.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Thank you so much. So Anna, like,
Yeah.
Thailand is now. What about, like, let's say me and the Merch Crick we're gonna go to Thailand.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And like, what, like, how much are? And we wanted to stay kind of like in a nice place.
Okay.
Like, what's it cost? Because you were there.
Yeah, if you want to stay like a really nice place,
Not a really nice place, but
like a pretty nice place, you probably get away with like less than less than that, like $50-$60
a night.
Yeah.
All right. So what about?
Bubba, I was paying $3 a night.
But okay, what about a real nice place?
Bubba, the Hard Rock Hotel Pattaya,
right?
4-star hotel, room starting at $67 a night.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was spending $3 a night on guest houses and hostels with like 12 other people, and when they tried to charge me $6 at another place, I'm like, F
and that Hard Rock Hotel is like it's like a paradise there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no, it's really nice. I'm
just
such
there.
a Jew that when they tried to charge me $6 for a night, I slept outside in front of the guest house like a vagrant.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a woman that was born in Israel. She can say that. Thank you.
I was like, I am not paying $6 a night. This is a scam.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hey, what's up, Bubba? It's Hot Carl. Don't Google me. Dude, my nephew's Thai, and my parents and my sister and stuff, they go over there for like a month at a time, and literally like what you just read online, you can stay at a 5-star resort style, all-inclusive hotel, like in the mountains with infinity pools and all that junk for literally like $150 a night. That's like for top end, but it's so cheap over there. You can literally get a full plate meal, chicken, rice, pad thai for like 25 cents. And the people, there's a couple rules though. If you're going there as a tourist, you definitely want to, when the people ask you, like the vendors and stuff, when they ask you how long you're staying there, always tell them you're going to be there for a few months. Because if you tell them, oh, I'm just here for the week or whatever, they upcharge you. They'll give you lower prices and better deals if you tell them, because they want you to come back.
Right.
Yeah. So
God forbid you're charged 50 cents instead of 25.
You're saying like if they're like, oh, how long you staying? You're like, I think I'm going to stay at least a couple months.
Yep, they will, and especially like you can get like my mom said you can literally get an hour-long massage for like $4, and they give you like a legit massage fee. And
it's aggressive though.
How about happy ending? I mean, do you get a happy ending with that?
Oh, I got a picture of
that. That's not even that. You don't want to hear something really cool. So I asked my dad. I'm like, I heard there's a lot of prostitutes and stuff there, and he was like, believe it or not, there are not a lot of like Thai women. There are a lot of like Jamaican girls, and he's like, they were beautiful, but like for some reason they get a lot of like other country women that go there, and they have like these see-through glass boxes suspended up in the air, like in the main partying areas, and they literally point lasers at you, green lasers, to get you to go in there, and then you get like literally your pick of the draw or whatever. But the one thing that I will say though,
Blitz, it looks like from the pictures he showed me that, man, you wouldn't have to leave the Hard Rock.
I know.
I mean, like
there's a bunch of places like that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry.
And by the way, that's $67 a night.
Right.
Oh,
now Blitz, look at the Hard Rock. See like what the most expensive room would be.
Do they have a casino there too?
Oh God, Lummy.
I mean,
what were you gonna say, buddy?
Yeah, one more quick thing about South Korea and North Korea. So, like, a lot of people don't know about this, but like a little, not too long ago, there was a guy that like ran across that border that Blitz was talking about, the DMZ zone.
Yeah.
And they have it in like infrared video. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to show it, but you guys got to check that out. This guy literally crawls. He gets shot a bunch of times.
Did he crash his car into it? Right? He like slammed his car and then just starts running.
You could see the bullets, and you could see like the blood and stuff in infrared, like that white color coming out. Well, this is the scary part. When they finally got him over the border, they saved him. He almost died, but they ran medical tests on him. And a lot of people don't know how truly bad the conditions are in North Korea. This guy was literally on the verge of death, of starvation, and he had like worms.
Parasites,
like 20 inches long throughout his intestines in his body, and he said that is like the average person there has that. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. You got to check that video out.
Thank you, Hot Carl. Don't Google me.
Like a multi-room suite there, Bubba, sea view, $196 a night, and you get free breakfast.
Really?
Breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, like, and I mean, I don't know if you've looked at hotels around here lately, but even hotels that normally were like $69 right now, or
you mean
like,
the one that they used Monday?
Yeah, that was probably what, $200.
$155.
That's cheap. Yeah, no, hotels have gotten very expensive lately.
$155 for that flea bag place that quite doesn't feel. I mean, even though it's in a safe area, it just doesn't feel safe.
No.
Any hotels that are configured outside Willie like that?
Well, I mean, I've heard that they are going to tear that down and rebuild it.
Somebody said that. I think I heard that from you.
Yeah.
And build like maybe a higher end, like a Marriott or something like that. You sent me. Are these the average? Are these South Korean women?
These are South Korea, not North Korea. North Korean's not good now.
With poor North Korean women. I mean, they want to be hot, but they can't be.
They just don't have any money, man.
I mean, what does the average North Korean do all day? Work?
Whatever they're told.
Yeah.
Whatever they're told, right?
Oh, but once again,
I mean, do they break up rocks? Do they go on a mowing crew? Like what?
I mean, I'm sure a lot of them have like somewhat normal jobs ish.
And they got a good amount in the military too.
So what country is this over here, Anna? Over here.
Where's your mouse?
Oh,
that's China, I think.
Is this China?
Let's see.
I don't. Is China
that's China. That's China.
That's China.
All right. So if you're in North
The
Korea,
yellow sea. Guys,
if you're in North Korea and you're trying to get to South Korea, because that's what you want, right? So you can live.
And a lot of times, because it was just a random border that was made, a lot of families got split up. You know what I mean? So say you're from San Diego and you got family in San Francisco. Like now they're in a different country and you can never see them again.
Now, what's this country right here?
That's China.
This is China, and
then there's a tiny border if you go to the right with Russia, but it's very small.
Yeah,
border. So they'll send your ass back because
right here probably.
Yeah,
right here
because they don't want no problem with North Korea.
If you're in North Korea and you're going to China here, done.
They find you, they send your ass back. At least maybe you can find like a nice soldier that'll take pity on you or something, but most of the time they're going to send your ass back.
And then this is China, so you can't go in there.
Correct.
So you can't really go anywhere.
You got to swim to Japan or go through China undetected till you hit Mongolia.
Now, can you take a boat and go is that a pretty? Now, what's
you
this?
You got to find a boat to take.
What's this island right here? It's probably an
part
island.
of Japan, I think.
Where?
I could be wrong. Oshinoshima.
Right here, this island right here.
Oshi.
And it seems to be.
It's Japan, Bubba.
Okay. If you could make it there.
It's Dodong.
Oh. Dodong.
Which is South Korea.
Oh. South Korea.
Right here.
Yeah,
that's part of South Korea.
If you could make it there.
Yeah.
Right? If you could make it there.
That's a far swim, especially. And then you just got to think during winter, you just can't do that.
Well, I mean, but you got to think, okay, so.
And that's not the nicest sea around either to be taking boats around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you could get right down, if you could get right down here, if you could get to the southern part of South Korea.
Yeah.
Like, let's say whatever this town is right here.
I'm willing to bet there's probably not a whole lot of boats just sitting around in North Korea for you to grab.
Yeah,
you're
probably.
Just a guess.
You got to rip off a door and Titanic.
Now, Blitz, what's this big yellow line? Is that like military kind of deal? Maybe because see how this.
Probably
that's a road.
Yeah, it's probably a road.
And here's another.
Just go right here to this place right here,
and just jump across.
And then you got quite a ways you got to go to get to that island.
Duding.
Let me see, where's it at? Oh, I mean that's probably from like Maine to Florida. From there to there.
But Bubba, you got to take this into consideration as well. If you run away, if you somehow escape, they don't just try to go after you. Yeah. They'll kill your whole family, Bubba.
Right.
So they take your grandparents,
yep.
your kids,
so
your siblings, your spouse.
So
they roll up. They take them to a work camp, a concentration camp, whatever. They torture those people.
So Blitz, if you're Johnny North Korean, and you got this big ass, you configured this boat to make it to this island, and they catch you. They then go get your mom and your dad and your brother.
Even if they don't catch you, even if they just realize you left, like you could make it. You're like, oh, I made it. Cool, I'm good.
Yay.
But
then
your family's
they go get your mom, your dad, everybody.
Anyone they can find, aunts and uncles. Why not?
Because
And
that's
like,
how
we're
they
killing
keep
you because Chris made it to out of here.
But exactly what Anna's saying.
That's how they keep people. No one leaves.
Yeah,
or-
you're not going to leave because you can't bring your entire family because even your family will have family. So it's like,
Right.
not, what do you do?
So, like, let's say you take your immediate family. Well, then they say, okay, well, you didn't take your aunt and your uncle,
right?
And you didn't take your grandma and your. So we're killing.
No
all
one's
this.
leaving as
you
like a
take,
family.
So then you take your aunt and uncle. Well, they have aunts and uncles and stuff too. So you can't. There's no way you could take a whole family.
I mean, you're related to somebody, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't get a go.
Might as well just hate your family. At that point.
I think.
Is there statistics on what the people escaping North Korea are? Like, is there statistically there's this many people that get out a year?
I don't know.
Maybe I should ask.
It's very
old girl.
few, but the people that have are many of them are pretty vocal about being North Korean
Aren't they-
defectors.
and aren't they afraid?
Yonomi Park is probably the
Did they kill her
the most
family?
famous.
No.
I think I don't know because
Really
usually
big?
you can't leave as a family. Like you're maybe going to try to leave, either in a pair, maybe a mother-daughter, maybe sisters, maybe one at a time. Most of the time, if you're a female, you are trying to get trafficked to China. That's probably your best bet, is to be a sex slave in China. That's a win.
And that's what Yonomi was.
Yeah, she was sex trafficked out of North Korea, and that was a win.
It looks like it currently says over 1,000 defect every year from North Korea.
But those thousands parents and family probably get the good news, don't they?
And a lot of times too, it's they leave legally and then just never come back. Basically,
Yeah, they get permission. They get permission from the government to
like if they work or travel or do
Like the
something.
So Anna, when you say they get sex trafficked, so these bad guys from China come in, they got to deal with.
No, it's typically like a woman. At least in Yonomi Park's situation, a woman was like, I know how to get you over the border, and she I guess had like a deal with someone in China that was trafficking women, and she got her over the border because it's not as militarized.
Her father was a smuggler basically, and
Okay.
they sent him away to a work camp, and because of that, then she left. Her and her mom went to China.
Yeah.
Okay, but did she know she was going to get sex trafficked, or they bamboozled her?
At least according to her, like I don't think she really knew. She was like 13 or 14.
So they're like, listen, come with us. We'll get you across the border.
Right.
Then once you get there, they give you the good news. Oh, you know what? You're to report to this man. He now owns you, and you're going to have sex with 35 tourists a day.
I mean, basically, they fled to China and had nothing, and were like looking for like, hey, what can we do? And they fell into the wrong hands, basically, in China.
Solo
Mongolia.
4218, love me $100.
Thank you.
So it keeps the show alive, my friend. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, all at the Bubba Army. Kevin Barnett, 30 on the Venmo. Thank you so very much.
Like with the North Koreans too, like when they travel for sports, like if they go to the Olympics or World Games,
They're all trying to get out of there.
yeah, a
aren't
lot
they?
of the athletes try to leave.
Never come back. Yeah.
It's a really, really sad situation there.
Such as U.S. America.
Yeah, such as.
So it sounds like I need to go to Thailand, to the
Bubba.
Hard Rock.
You'll never leave.
Hard Rock.
Yeah, it sounds like the most expensive part of Thailand is getting there.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you had a first
absolutely.
class.
I couldn't.
It's so much fun though.
You couldn't do 30 hours in a plane.
Oh my God!
Couple
Is there,
stops.
is there
Bubba will
any-
go to San Diego, but he's willing to travel to Thailand.
Hold on. Is there any?
But
Is
they
there?
don't have
Is there a direct flight?
Is there
No.
any?
sex stuff in San Diego.
Is there anybody here that could comfortably travel in an airplane for 30 hours?
No.
Comfortably?
I mean, it would suck,
No.
but whatever.
I want to go to Japan really bad.
What's in Japan?
A lot of
Japanese women.
Mm.
No, I just like it looks like a cool place to go
Isn't
visit.
that
Very
that,
clean.
Isn't that just as far
Yes.
as Thailand?
It's right. Yeah, well, it's right by Korea.
Right. How many times have you been to Thailand, Anna? Just that one time?
Well, I was in the region for 3 months, so I was constantly. I went to Bangkok like 4 times. And the first time I went there, I'm like, this place is disgusting. And then I went to Vietnam. I went to Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm like, wow, this place is a real dump. Went back to Bangkok, and I'm like, wow, what a garden, so fresh and clean.
What's the prettiest part of Thailand? Like where the Hard Rock
probably
is?
like the islands.
Blitz, when you were showing me the Hard Rock, like what city of Thailand
That's
is that?
Pattaya.
Pattaya, is that right on the coast?
Yeah.
I think the prettiest parts, at least that I saw, Well, it depends. If you like mountainous stuff, I did some trekking in Chiang Mai.
Yeah,
That was
Bubba's
pretty
gonna
cool.
go hiking.
Yeah, good call on me. That was stupid. Yeah, I would say the islands, Bubba. In Koh Phangan, that's where the full moon party was that I went to.
I don't want to hike. Who
Koh
says I want to hike?
Samui.
Bubba wants to go.
No,
to
I said you
He
don't
wants to
want
go
to
to
go.
Pattaya.
Crabby Island or Crabby Beach or whatever. PP Island. Go to PP.
Oh,
Bubba.
yeah. I'm going to go to PP.
Yeah,
It's PHI.
Right, still.
PP.
When I come back, Florida murder suspect's unborn child seeks release from jail. How do you...
What?
Yeah, I don't even quite understand.
Because the baby's innocent. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, well, they don't lock the baby up. If a woman in prison has a baby...
Well, she's really just trying to, work a gimmick.
She's
here.
trying to work a gimmick
Yeah.
where she gets her ass out.
Exactly.
Watch it work. Yeah, watch it
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
She's like, my baby free. My baby doesn't want to breastfeed in prison.
What?
What?
I'm reading this thing. Pregnant for this.
We are confirmed for 9 on the Zoom deal.
Okay,
With
but I better get ahead then.
Stein?
I better get ahead because I'm at 4 now.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick one then.
Okay. And then the break before we go there, I'll load up the Zoom and all that.
Load up what?
The break before not the
Okay.
I'll load up Zoom, yeah.
It was weird because I saw like, Park say something about how she got out through being sex trafficked, but then I also saw a thing where it said that she escaped with her mom.
Yeah, I think
to
she.
China, and they got caught, and then they said that they were going to kill themselves. They had knives. They were like, "We're going to fucking kill ourselves if you take us back," and they took pity on them, and I guess.
And then they got a sex trafficking.
Maybe
Because then they had to flee China to go to Mongolia to get away from the sex trafficking.
Let's see.
That sounds like a blast.
Doesn't it?
I'm gonna kill myself. You're gonna get fucked for a couple years.
Like, oh, okay.
Park family escaped from North
Still
Korea by
better than
crossing
North
the
Korea.
border. On the night with the aid of human traffickers, Park and her mother crossed from 3 mountains to China. Park's father was sick and stayed behind in South Korea, thinking he was to slow him down. Several others.
Oh, so hold on. He got out too? Because I know when they left, he was in a work camp.
He was in a work camp. Yeah, I guess so. Thinking of several other speeches from Park suggest, however, that her father had joined them in crossing to China. It's kind of a...
Yeah.
The details are questionable. After crossing the border, Park and her mother headed for Jilin province. They unsuccessfully tried to find Park's sister, asking the traffickers about her whereabouts. Park and her mother assumed that she died.
Did they ever find her?
I don't know. Hold on. In October 2007, Park sent word to her father and arranged to smuggle him into China. There, he was diagnosed with inoperable colon cancer.
Ugh.
According to the Telegraph, while the family was living in secret in January 2008, her father died. The family was unable to formally mourn him, fearing they would be discovered by Chinese authorities, and buried his cremated remains in the ground of a nearby mountain.
Jesus.
Found a Christian shelter headed by Chinese and South Korean missionaries. Due to the city's large ethnic Korean population, they were able to evade the attention of authorities. With the help of missionaries, they took a chance to flee to South Korea through Mongolia.
Yeah.
She received aid from Park and her mother traveled through the Gobi Desert to Mongolia to seek asylum. Okay. So I guess they were like sex trafficked into China, and then from there they got, or maybe the dad came, and then after the dad died, they left to go to Mongolia. The rich Mongolian border guards stopped them and threatened to deport the pair back to China.
Jesus.
Park recalls that at this point, she and her mother pledged to kill themselves with their own razors.
Oh, okay, that's when they said that.
Yeah, their actions persuaded the guards to let them through, but they were placed under arrest and kept in custody at a detention center.
President Biden departs hotel for Poland Presidential Palace.
She said in a podcast interview with Jordan Peterson that she believed the guards were toying with them since Mongolia's official policy on North Korean refugees is to deport them to South Korea. In April of 2009, Park and her mother were sent to somewhere in Mongolia to fly them to Seoul. Park felt relieved to be free at last. Oh my gosh, you thought when the Mongolian customs were, they didn't stop me. That's crazy. She's so tiny. Little.
Malnourished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, good. He's at the.
I know, he's arriving at the presidential palace.
I just like that they can have nuclear power plants that we'll build and we get.
Well, he leaves. He leaves there today to come home. He comes home. He'll be home tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Biden, yeah.
On Air Force One, big bow. And then in my Air Force One. Huh. Oh, here. Here, Bubba. Wait, maybe you won't be able to. Will you be able to see that? Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Let's see. I'll just send him a link.
Just save the picture and send the picture.
Yeah, because then he's gonna fucking.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, yeah, is he gonna? I'm like,
Yeah.
Good call. Boo, bam. HJ. Here's a picture, Bubba, of the sort of thing, how they advertise over there. Wait, where?
We're going to send it to me.
I am. Stand by.
Waiting.
That was just like outside of a restaurant or something.
I have hand jobs. Take care.
Yep, that's when I was in
Oh, like
Tiki
the smiley
Island.
face. The smiley face is the
Is
penis.
a penis with boils, and I was walking by and like just a
What do you
cafe.
mean I have?
But they don't speak English all that great. You
So,
gotta.
does that mean I give?
I think that's yes, Bubba. I think
Because
it's not like they have a bunch of hand jobs in their pocket.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, she got a bag full of hand jobs.
Yeah.
Just passing them out.
So yeah, that's
Hand
it.
job for you.
And I remember walking by being like, "Wait, hold on a second. Did I just see fucking?"
Like, do you walk up? Say,
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
this is. Check the mic and make it sound right, boy.
Boy.
So Anna Anna, is this a picture that you took?
Yes.
On your phone while you were there? This
Well,
isn't like
it was
like
a camera, Bubba. Come on, this was
okay, you know what I'm saying.
2010.
Like, this is,
you know, one of those digital
I
cameras.
can authentize this.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, this isn't like some
picture she
that,
took.
That you know you got on the internet. This is a picture. This is a sign that you saw while you were in Taiwan.
Thailand.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
And so, was there a woman or a man standing by this sign?
That was just the sign. I was just walking by, and then I did a little double take. I went, hold on a second. Did I just, what in the hell?
And I think I can say it because it's you know, I mean,
That's
what's,
up to you.
what's a hand
Yeah.
job? I mean,
Well, she has them, or they have them.
and there's a sign that says, "I have hand jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Take care."
Yeah.
And so okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all you need there is if you like alcohol, you can just buy one drink and you're good to go for the whole night.
Why?
I'll send you a picture here. Hang tight. I'm trying to find it. They
Why
have
is a drink-
buckets.
So the drink's the size of, you know, a 5-gallon bucket?
Yeah. You got a bucket. And then you go, how did I get so drunk from one drink? Oh, it's a bucket.
And that's you is that your alcohol bucket?
Yeah.
So
I just needed one drink all night.
And so does that bucket cost like $1?
Yeah, probably maybe $1 or $2.
Yeah.
But I just needed one drink.
So it's a cheap night of drunkenness. And I even see where you got maybe a few of your friends that are kind of slurping from the bucket.
me and the girls.
Community.
Yeah, so we just needed one bucket for like 3 people.
Well, I mean, you could literally you could be two-fisted. You could get maybe 3 buckets in one night, Lummy. $6 and you're tanked.
I'm going there.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Go back to the Hard Rock at the casino.
And go see about the hand jobs.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I
they
think you
have
have
them.
some.
She
Oh,
has
yeah.
them. I mean, this person here has them.
Oh yeah.
I have hand jobs. Take care.
Take care. They're so polite.
They are. What if you said, I don't want one of your stinking hand jobs? Okay, well, still take care.
Take care, man. It's okay.
Now, I mean, like, do you inquire or like?
I mean, I didn't. I went to a ping pong show though. I've told you that story.
Yeah.
That was one of the best nights of my life.
Now let's just say that you are a guy and you would like to inquire about this job of hand.
Yeah.
Yes. And so you ask the.
I mean, they're advertising. They want you to come in.
I know. So you go in, you go and inquire about it.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to worry about, due to the fact that they're so? I'm thinking that it's not Grady Judd and the boys trying to set you up. No. So because you said they're so reliant upon tourism that you would be at that point, arresting tourists that are interested in jobs by hand. So I'm thinking that it's probably not a sting operation, right? You go to Polk County and you see a sign like that, you might want to not inquire.
Leave.
Right.
They don't give an F.
So, you don't have to worry about, like, I got my pants down and I'm getting one of these things.
No,
and
Robert Kraft can go to town all day, every day.
And next thing I know, I got, the Thai police.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Now, is there a lot of police presence, like in the streets of where you're partying and stuff?
God, I don't even remember. Maybe because I was so drunk. But no, I don't remember seeing a big police presence.
You ready to go there, Bubba?
And now hold on. Now, Anna, do they are as soon as they identify you as an American because of our accent or what our look or whatever? Do they like Americans?
Yeah, I mean, they just like money. So you're walking around and you're white, they're going to be your friend.
Now, do they like U.S. dollars or do you need to convert over to
I don't remember using U.S. dollars in Thailand. They have the baht. So, whenever they're trying to sell you something, they go, 20 baht, 20 baht, 20 baht.
20 baht.
20 baht.
1 baht's worth 3 cents.
So, yeah.
So that would be 60 cents.
Yeah, and they have these little, I call them Baby D bananas because they had these little bananas, these little guys.
These little guys.
So I'd eat like 40 a day. It's crazy.
And what was like, how many bahts did 40 bananas cost? Like 60 cents?
Yeah, not
20
much.
baht?
Not much.
Now, how much, when you went to the sex show with the Ping Pong Willie?
Yeah.
Like, how much are you familiar with the pricing there?
I mean, it couldn't have been more than 80 baht for the whole night.
Hold on. 80 baht is...
I don't know, $4.
$2.31.
Okay, maybe it was 100 tops.
All right, hold on. So let's say it's 100 baht.
Yeah.
Which is what, Blitz? $3?
Yep.
All right. So you're saying for the whole night?
Yeah.
You're talking about cover charge, drinks, lap dances.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you had to pay extra for lap dances. They would just like dance around for you.
Right. Do they have like private rooms? Now, isn't that where you have to be careful and really be a private detective and check out what you're getting?
Well, not really, actually. You're probably safest there because if the girl on stage was doing some tricks, you could probably guarantee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you could see the equipment,
right.
Nonetheless.
And you were like, "Wow, where did you learn that? Did Mama teach you that? That's pretty impressive. Also frightening."
Like when you were growing up, and they're like, "Okay, here's the."
And they would hand out like menus like that about what did you want to see?
It says, free entrance, free show, only buy drink. Don't worry, be happy.
See, they just want you to be happy over
the
there.
Mouse show, Bubba. You want to go see the mouse?
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Can I go with you to Thailand?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, as long as we put the merch crick in between us, because you and I together, I mean,
Yeah, well, we get pods though, right?
Yeah, whatever.
It was so
free entrance, free show, only buy one drink. And what's what drink? Like literally on like 65 cents?
Yeah. For one drink, and that's all you need is that one drink for the whole night. As you saw, it's a bucket.
Right. So we're getting in free. We got a bucket. Me and Blitz, you and I could split a bucket, right? We got to have by what, and get a couple straws. We can get the ping pong show.
Yeah.
We can get the balloon show, the banana show, the catfish show.
I didn't see the catfish show.
The frog show, the bird show.
I saw the smoke a cigarette show, and I regret it.
I've seen that in the States before.
I did not like that at all.
The lesbian show, the shower show, the whistle show, the swamp eel show, the turtle show, the magic show, the mouse show. We could help them with that. The chopstick show, Will they take chopsticks and
I don't know.
eat some food with? I don't.
Possibly.
The needle show.
Oof.
The candle, the ribbon, the bottle, and the effing.
I wonder what the turtle show is.
Now, is the effing show, Anna? Is that a man? Like a man?
I
that
don't
comes
know.
up-
I don't know, Bubs. I didn't see any effing show.
But when
I saw the blow dart pop a balloon show, I saw the cigarette show, I saw the clown show.
Now, do they
with the handkerchiefs?
Do you have to pay extra?
No.
Or do you just say the woman walks up and goes, "Chef, what was
It's
you like?"
it's literally like a show. So you go and she a few girls perform.
Do they have 28 different rooms?
No, it's like one room. It's like you're seeing a show, like you're seeing Siegfried and Roy, and they perform.
Oh,
Like
this
I
is
was in a
part
group.
of this is
There was
part
like
of the
30
entrance.
people when I was in this place, and at first the girls come out, they're just dancing. It's just kind of like a normal strip show,
right?
And then all of a sudden you're drinking. About an hour later, magic starts happening. You go, I forgot I paid for this. This is amazing.
And then they go, coming up next, the ping pong show.
Kind of, at least from what I remember, it just kind of started happening. And
Right.
then
So what I'm saying is, like, you don't order it and then they perform it. That
No.
This is just the different shows they offer.
Yeah.
And that one, am I assuming that throughout the end of the night that they'll get through all 28 shows?
I don't know all 28. I feel like I saw like 5 or 6 tricks, and then it was pretty much.
But you weren't there all night long.
I was there for Bub, I got my money's worth, please.
Right.
Come
Well,
on,
you
come
always
on.
do.
I know, Bubs. Come on. So
You saw the ping pong?
I think my friend may have paid extra, and he disappeared.
Oh, okay. So, like, if it's a standard, gentleman's club,
yeah.
as you're sitting there, do the girls come up and ask if you want to dance or go to the VIP room or anything like that?
Maybe after the show. I don't really remember it happening during the show because it was
encore. It
was literally just a show. Like they got up there, they're dancing, they're doing things, and everyone's like clapping. And there's a lot of oohs and ahs and gasps in the audience.
What is a frog show?
I don't know. I don't know what the
Now,
frog
are
show
the
is.
women attractive?
Some of them, it looks sad. Like I preferred not just the younger ones because they're younger, but the younger ones because they're less jaded. The older ones looked
They
sad.
had like some women, like maybe some 35-year-olds that were working their kids'
Yeah.
way through college or
no
something.
smiles. Just
Did you walk up to the girl that did the frog show and say, "Honey, do you really want to be here?"
No, hell no.
Shooting frogs across the stage, what with your vagina?
Listen, I'm there to have a good time.
You know, how
I'm
about
not there to ask questions.
How about I take you back to the States and you be my my maid?
No, my maid.
Do you know what the Chinese show is?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
No, that's what I'm asking. I'm looking at him, wondering.
Well, why don't you start looking up some of
I'm
this
trying to look up
stuff?
the frog
why don't you
show.
Bing it?
I've been trying to look at the frog and
What's the
turtle
bird
show.
show? They stuff a bunch of birds and then
I
let them
don't
go,
know.
like they're releasing pigeons.
Well, it starts as an egg and ends up as a bird.
Oh, they incubate it.
Yeah.
The woman sits
It's an
on
incubation show.
The woman sits on it for the entire show, and the
Yeah.
next thing you know, a bird pops up, cracks the egg, and we got a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was impressive. And that was I had like 3 things I wanted to do, and
Now,
that was one of
what
them.
if you got? What if what if you were over there and you met this girl and you liked her?
and now you're in love with her, and she's asking you to sponsor her whole family.
No, none of that, please. Think I got sucker written across my forehead, please. But let's say that you got, a 21, 22-year-old, and you needed a good housekeeper back here at the States, and could you think she'd be in her? Do they want?
They want to get married.
Do they want
Yes.
to stay there?
Well,
No.
if you want them to stay here for more than a few months, they have to get married.
You have to get married, and a lot of them do. That's why their parents encourage them to go and try to meet
Of course.
white men that will take care of them. Because guess what? What they're team players, man. They'll send that money back home.
Oh, they
So,
will?
Yeah, to support the family.
Now, you have to marry him. You can't get him on a work visa or
Unless he wants to stay there and sponsor the family.
What do you
and,
mean?
Like stay in Thailand or something.
What am I going to do in Thailand? I can't make a
Whatever you
living in
want.
Thailand. I mean,
Well, so a
You
lot
could
of
be on
guys
the
are
radio.
retired. They're rich and they don't care. So they're
Cheap.
spending $300 a month. Like, please.
all right. So, what does if you were going to rent a condo in Thailand?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to talk to my friend.
They got any
who's
Airbnbs
still
over there?
I've actually looked because there's a couple guys on YouTube that moved there a few years ago, and they talk about their house they just bought and all that. And he's got a really nice or he had a nice condo. He just bought a house, but a really nice condo, and I think he was paying $200 or $300 a month, maybe something like that. For, a really nice condo.
Well, could we?
You're a king over there.
Could we ship? I'm sorry. Could we Can we zoom? I mean, Blitz, there's other shows like Howard and stuff like that they're able to, remote in. We think I've always been against that, but I mean, I can't see you guys anyway. I mean,
might as well be in Thailand,
right? Honest to God, you and I's interaction could be either 5 feet apart like we are now, me covered up in computer screens where you can't see me, or me be in Thailand.
Precisely.
I mean, like, what's the difference?
Exactly.
Hey, Bubba, nice green screen behind you at the beach, and you're like, nope, really, I'm really here.
I'm in Thailand. What's the hours difference?
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, but they don't got dirt tracks, and I got a lot of responsibility.
Oh my God!
You could buy one there for like $700.
They don't have dirt tracks. The whole country's a dirt track.
Bubba Raceway Park. Bubba Raceway Park, Pattaya.
Yeah.
I got to break early so that I can leave some room for Alex Stein. He's going to be calling in the show here. What, in about 10 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
All right, cool.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Let me see if I can find other salacious pictures that I took. Are you going to break again at 9? Or
probably.
I'm just deciding if I should go to the bathroom now.
Yeah, go now.
Go now.
Are you going to do a break before Alex?
I think I should break right at 9 and we do Alex at 7 after.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
set it up then.
All right, perfect. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Oh my God. Whew. So the catfish show is where they, So all the animal shows are them. Wow. Okay. And the bird too. The bird is in there.
You having a conversation with yourself?
No chat. They're telling me about the animal shows. They put fish in the vagina and then put them back into a fishbowl. And a bird. Family boy. The live shows in Thailand with the live animals. Oh, the birds go. Yeah, I know they don't go into a fishbowl. Grouper lips. What's up, Poodle Ball Hall of Famer?
They got good internet over there.
Oh, probably some of the best. Let's see, Thailand internet. Internet. 50% of the population have internet access. What's on the door? Good morning, Cecilia Redneck. Boom, boom. Oh, is that how it is?
All natural, or did you have help?
Oh, yeah. Baby bed.
Mama's little helper.
Mama's little helper. Oh my God, one time I got so drunk in Vietnam, and I was at this place, and I just wanted to go the fuck
Oh,
home.
of course they have Popeyes, I'm sure.
And I grabbed a cab, and he fucking I got in his car, and he drove me 30 feet. And he charged me like $10. Because I didn't know where I was, but the hotel was like right next door. So my dumbass gets in this cab, and he's like, "You were here." Like this fucker.
Oh.
He literally drove me like 30 feet.
For $10? But that ruined your trip.
So I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, that ruined your trip.
I was just so disappointed. I'm like, just get me home. Just get me home. Drove me
You're
crazy.
still mad about it.
Yeah, I still think about it. Stupid fuck.
That and the bag of salad.
Thailand, here I come.
I know, Pattaya.
Bourbon!
Rich already bought 2 first-class tickets.
Clemtaya.
I had to fucking. Oh, they get you. See, they get you on the first class tickets because I couldn't fucking sit in a. Well, if I drugged myself.
Yes, but they do get you on a first class ticket. You're right.
I guess if I fucking just knocked myself out with all my medication, I'd just be like weekend at Bernie's the entire time.
Yeah. And it's multiple flights. It's not just one.
That's the worst. Then
I know, but
I got airport transfers and shit.
Yeah, you from here to Chicago, Chicago to Japan, and then Japan to Thailand is the first class one. That's not too bad. That Chicago to Japan one, I guess you could.
That's the long one.
Yeah, you could pass out for that one.
Yeah. Like from here to Chicago, you're good. But the Chicago to Japan one, that's the brutal one.
This is how they encourage people in.
I wonder if there's anything closer direct from like Orlando.
This was another fun one.
Yeah.
This is how they encourage people to not share needles in Vietnam because they don't want to deal with that bullshit. Subtle.
Target these come here a bunch.
My name is Bubba.
Let me see how many 144 million baht is.
All right.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show.
Tell me, did you look up how many 144 million baht are? I only got about 5 or 6 minutes, and I got a quick break again so that I don't run you late like I did yesterday because I got Alex Stein on here momentarily.
It is 4,163,000.
Oh, that's way too much. 4 million bucks?
Yeah. 4.1 million.
Yeah, I was looking at luxury houses.
Of course you were.
Well, that's a giant house. If it's $4 million US.
Oh, can I show it to you first?
Yeah.
Let me show it to you, and then you're gonna.
Is it a palace?
Yeah, wait till you see it. Hold on.
It's the Patel Palace.
Hold on. This is the house I was looking at. Blitz. Look.
Yeah, it's low key.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a gong and everything.
You got a gong. You probably hit that gong when you just want the job by hand. How badass?
How many square feet is there? How big is that?
I don't know.
It doesn't look that big.
Are you on zero?
It looks pretty. I mean, if that Blitz, would you? If that
okay, that's badass. Yeah.
Is that? I mean, come on.
Infinity pool.
Yeah, that's. Pretty
I mean, if I'm Bubba DiCaprio, I'm laying down $4 million for this and having it stocked full of tahini bitches or whatever.
Yeah,
they're called.
tahini.
I like tahini sauce.
Oh, look, a trampoline, Bubba.
Trampoline in ground.
Oh.
Look at that. Now, this is this place right here I'm looking at for $4 million right now. I'm going to get a hold of Fabrizi, see if I can get a loan.
He already has a house there.
Fabrizi's like, that's right by my place. I'll
Yeah. It's a good thing Jay doesn't own a place there. You wouldn't be allowed.
In the whole country.
I know.
This must be where the servants.
Did you almost say slaves?
No, of course I did not. Never say words.
You
Never
would
been in
never
my
say that, ever.
words. Not even my goddamn vocabulary. I appreciate you trying to get me in trouble.
Sorry.
I was just looking at the most, but this one here's 180 million baht.
Oh, that's only
Look at this.
5.2 million.
Yeah, let's get something a little bit more in our price range.
What's your price range?
like about $50,000.
Oh, okay. So
How many? Let me ask you a question here. Let me ask. Hey Alexa, how many baht is 50,000 US dollars?
I know.
50,000 US dollars is 1,727,000.00 Thai baht.
So call it 1.7 million baht, Blitz, something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that one for 39.
39.
Oh, there's 19.
No, I'm looking for 1.8.
1.8.
Yeah, 1.8 million baht. Here, I think you can go any price. Max
Filter, yeah.
Max price. Here we go. Let's bump it up to 2 billion.
2 million? You
2
want to
million?
go 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
you fancy, cuz.
Oh,
That's still cheap. That's like 60 grand.
nothing. Or maybe I have to accept. Do I have to accept?
I mean,
Yeah, $57,000, whatever.
for like a $250,000 house, that's 9 million baht.
9 million baht.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I had too many. I don't need a sea view, a private pool.
Oh, you had
or
all
a
that
private
selected.
gym.
Okay.
Yeah. There
A
we go.
private gym?
Yeah, I had all.
Private jet,
Jesus.
private gym,
Yeah, I had it all.
private slave.
Here we
Listen,
go.
me and Big Red will move
Big
over
Red, I'm
every
going to
day.
need you to move me to
All right,
Thailand.
hold on now. Here we go, Blitz. Here is
Here we
one.
go.
Here's a 1.8. This is what
That's
50,000.
50 grand.
And it's 19,000 square meters. So I don't know how many of that.
It's about a yard, whatever.
That's more than feet, though.
Hold on here. Like you could get that for $50,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, can you take a tour of it? We'll give you a tour. Okay, there's that.
I mean, it's pretty small.
Yeah, it looks small.
But still, it's 50 grand, man.
Yeah, 50 grand. Let me see what else here. This is what 50 grand. This 50.
Ooh.
This is what 50 grand can't buy you this in St. Pete.
Hell no.
That's 400,000 in St. Pete.
50 grand. You're not buying that anywhere in the U.S.
Right. I mean, look how clean and fresh that is. That's nice.
Yeah, it's so fresh and so clean.
That's only. I mean, what if you bumped it up to 100K?
Oh, man.
Yeah. What's
You're a prince.
So would that be?
That's what I'm saying.
Like
So
what's 100,000? 4 million baht.
Yeah,
about-
50,000.
four.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say. Let me see here.
4 million.
4 million baht. Boom. Wow. Look at this.
How does it feel to be a Thai millionaire?
Blitz, you could get this for
What?
3.2 million baht. Look at that. I mean,
You get the
Dude,
Beamer,
pretty
do you get the Beamer, do you
sweet.
get the Beamer in it, too?
I'm moving, man.
for real, what the hell are we doing here?
I'm telling you.
Knocking our heads. I mean, being a bunch of jobbers for pennies on the dollar when we can go be Thai millionaires. I'm a Thai millionaire, buddy.
Woo!
We could set this whole studio up in that. Just say we're still in Tampa.
Hell
No one will never
yeah.
know.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to look at some other stuff. This is pretty cool.
Mhm.
How's their internet like there?
You know what I just asked?
It said 50% of Thailand people have internet.
Oh,
We just get the Starlink as well.
get a hot
The
box.
Elon-
You'd be fine.
Yeah. Elon Musk has Starlink. We're good. We're high speed internet.
Yeah, but isn't that super expensive?
No, it's like $100 a month or something.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Thai millionaire now.
Right.
I'm a Thai.
You are.
I am a
Look
Thai
at you.
millionaire.
How does it feel to be back on top?
Now, hold on. Are these the places that that you can that are available? Like this place right here. Looks kind of
Where is
that
that?
looks kind of jobber.
see
And the
where you're
Blitz.
at.
I mean, that looks kind of. It's 2.5. Yeah, I'm not.
No, we don't want that. With
Not
the big
good.
concrete pump truck out front.
Yeah, I don't want that. You get killed there.
Yeah.
Let me see. How about this? How about this place right here? No.
That's job.
Yeah, a lot of these are job.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to stay at the Hard Rock and visit. Why buy?
Right, or get a condo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got Airbnbs
I'm
Sure
sure.
they do
over at
now. Sure they do now.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do now.
Yeah.
Let me do a break. I'll do Alex on the back.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
I think you look for Thai resorts, Mommy.
Thai resorts over the. They looks like they do have Thai Airbnb.
Koh Samsung. Where's Colipe? I don't even know what the fuck
It's
that is.
Thai B&B.
Colipe. The fuck that do?
Let's see. You go from March
Huh.
to April. 2 adults.
Oh, that's on the other fucking side.
Fucking Airbnb's expensive over there. Oh.
Oh.
$54 a night, entire condo.
$54 a night.
Yeah, but some of these houses are pretty expensive.
My name is Bubba.
$332. But I mean, I guess technically if you're getting like a 5-bedroom house, that's not too bad.
My name is Bubba. I live in Thailand.
Do they have McDonald's over there?
They do.
They got
They have
Popeyes.
7-Eleven, which was amazing. I ate there for 3 months straight.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Was it in their Japanese? 7-Elevens in Japan are different than.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, things were different, but it was just nice
Well,
to see a
but
friendly
I'm saying
face.
they're owned by Japanese.
It was just nice to see a friendly face.
Yeah,
I was
7-Eleven in Japan is like a grocery store sometimes.
I always thought for the longest time I was growing up, 7-Eleven was an American company.
I think it was.
I always thought it was American.
I thought it was always a
Is it
Japanese
not?
company.
Always?
Is it
Yeah,
not?
I thought the Japanese
Is
started
it
it.
not?
Well, this place here, this resort's $483 a night.
Well, screw that.
Oh.
Bubba's laser locked on this shit.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 best resorts in Thailand.
Oh, I guess it was.
Plus, it's got his good smelling fucking fabric gimmick on again.
So good. Smells amazing.
I took a shower this morning.
Is
He's got good sniffs today.
Like a dog.
You got good sniffs today.
I know.
Right there, there's a real heavy good sniff right there.
I hate paying for that stuff, but it just smells so good.
You're right. As soon as you got in my side by side or the truck,
Mm-hmm.
like, man, you got your good shit on, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. It just makes.
It makes a difference.
It's the only detergent that ever has knocked me off my socks.
Is it that one you showed us, Bubba?
Yes, it's
I bought another thing of
What
it.
is-
Tyler.
What's it called?
Tyler Diva.
Tyler Diva chocolate or something.
No, it's Tyler
Chocolate.
Candle. Diva.
Yeah, it's the best ever.
And a race car driver showed it to you, right?
Yes.
yeah, he said his girlfriend or something used it.
No, this motherfucker raced the whole race. Should have been sweaty like a motherfucker, and he smelled good. He smelled good as shit.
Not launching. Bubba.
Launch me, bud.
It's not launching.
Teach me how to launch me. Teach me how to launch. Lummy, our truck, we got 3 seats.
All right.
What? Oh, your rental.
Big Red's already said he's excited to sit bitch. He texted me that.
Maybe we should go live. Yeah, because Blumhole's going to be podcasting, so maybe we should go live. I got to trim my little mustache right there. I got a little mustache.
There we go.
Moto driving. Nice. What are you seeing?
Oh, I can't go to any other fucking sites, can I?
No, he's
Cannot.
right now.
Okay, I can do him though, right? Okay. I bet you Alex has been to Thailand because anything shady, he's been part of. Because he's shady.
He's shady.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't look so good today.
What are you talking
He's
about?
being serious. You know, he's a big time. He has his big time show now.
He looks like shit.
Oh,
He
that's
looks like-
rude.
He looks like a young Pauly Shore with a high forehead.
Oh, that's not
Put him in
nice.
the Pauly Shore category.
He can't. He needs Botox too. You need some Botox, bro.
What the hell?
You need some Botox. You need to get back on the Zemp. And you look
He
like
has
Pauly
cysts in
Shore.
his
Eat
neck.
Pauly Shore.
Oh, we think he's coughing. He's got COVID. He's drinking a Coke Zero Cherry.
I think my mustache needs trimmed, Lummy.
Does it? You want me to,
Ew.
you want me to take that? Bust you.
Man,
Ew.
look at Alex. Does not look good at all. I'm concerned.
Oh, he's
my
brushing
friend.
his hair.
Oh, that's
I'm
mean.
concerned about my friend. He looks tired. He looks stressed out.
He can't hear us.
He's my friend.
Who did he have
He's got
on?
his
last
kitty
night?
coming up. That's only pussy he's getting
Giddy,
out
giddy, giddy.
He had Kevin Sorbo on. He has Kevin Sorbo
He had George
on tonight.
Soros on?
Kevin Sorbo.
Who's Kevin fucking Sorbo?
You don't know Kevin Sorbo?
No,
Sorbet.
I don't.
Big time.
Big time.
Big time American actor.
He's what?
He's an actor.
In what movies?
Good question.
Huh?
Sorbo does.
Why can't we get some of these fucking guests?
Kevin Sorbo was in Bernie the Dolphin too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Why don't we get some of these fucking guests? Stand by.
Kevin Sorbo, I can't think of it.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show.
All right, we're trying to. Oh, that one ended. That one ended quite quickly. I'm sorry. I wonder if you can hear us or not. Alex, can you hear me? Can you hear me, buddy?
Bubba!
Can you hear?
Bubba!
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, show's over.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right, so
okay,
listen.
now I'm hearing an echo, so exit out of that.
All right, is that better? Better?
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
All right, now listen.
We're rolling.
So listen, I got to tell you something. Before you overtake my show like you always do, settle down and listen. This comes from a friend, okay? I was looking at you as we were getting ready to go on the air, and you looked stressed out and tired. So,
and that's what Prepaid has been saying, and I'm not stressed out about my show. I'm just stressed about
something's going
life in
on.
general.
Like I'm looking deep into your soul, and and there's something that's worrying you. You got bags under your eyes. Your forehead's a little higher than it usually is. You got
I'm losing hair.
You got
It's
kind of
because,
a.
Bubba,
You kind of got like a Pauly Shore look a little bit going on here.
Pauly Shore.
Like
I know why. It's because I'm the fattest I've been in 3 years, and I just can't shake the weight. I just can't shake it.
Because you got off
with
the Zemp,
Ozempic,
buddy. Well, I mean, why? Why'd you get off of it, buddy?
I'm
I'm
just
on
so
it.
mad at myself.
It makes you get diarrhea a little bit. I get a little bit of
That's how you
diarrhea,
lose
a
the
little bit of
weight.
nauseous, but my
I don't want
appetite's
all the
down.
nauseas. I know.
Pain is beauty,
but I'm
Alex.
just-
Alex,
Well,
you need
listen,
you
Anna,
need some Botox. You're on TV now. You got a big crinkle in the middle of your nose. You're supposed to have a flat forehead. You're on TV.
I got a big crinkle right there. I know I'm getting more crinkles the more weight I'm gaining, and I've got this, crazy
And
face.
it's showing too. There's somebody that loves you like I do. I love you so much, and you're my friend. And I see you deteriorating in front of my own eyes.
I mean, I wish I had a rebuttal. I don't. I'm not doing great. I got it. I mean, I'm. This is the thing too. Is yesterday I didn't eat. I fasted all night. I mean, I fasted all day, and then when I get home,
You did 2 racks of Oreos. You did two racks of Oreos.
I didn't do any racks of Oreos. I did a 30-piece candy, Twix, and
then you're just done.
Milky Way.
Poor guy.
And I'm just sleep eating. Am I eating? I cannot blame it on this, Bubba. But I was into my diet, into exercising. But when I lost my mom, I just was like, oh, I'm so depressed. I stopped exercising. It was the worst.
Yeah, but
thing
hold on
ever.
now.
it's been-
You have a big time job. You're interviewing big time actors.
You talk to your mom every night on your show.
Your mom is still with you
I
in
know.
spirit.
It's that. That's what I'm saying. It's not that. I'm just saying it's like I lost that motivation. It's so hard for the people out there. If you're in the fitness world, it's like the Clem Gym. It's all the, it is what it is. It's hard to keep that fitness regimen up.
I know. Trust me. I used to be too.
My mental health is failing.
It
because
is.
of
It is. You're failing right in front of our eyes.
I'm so sad.
I know.
Are you gonna taser yourself?
Yeah, for the show, I think I'm gonna have one of my. So listen to this. Do you want to hear the scuttlebutt? I almost got fired already on my Thursday show. I thought it'd be so funny to burn a Harry Potter book, and so I catch the book on fire. It's a small fire. It's not even a big deal. Nobody would even care about the little fire, the pages that burnt. It wasn't that big a deal at all.
Got away from you.
But I'm being funny. And I grabbed the fire extinguisher and I'm shushing it, I'm blowing it like
The
I'm,
equipment does
No,
not do
listen,
well underneath the fire. The
even
fire
worse.
repressant dust.
Even worse than the equipment. Even worse than the equipment. In the middle of the show, I spray it kind of towards the camera. One of the cameramen gets a little bit of chemical burn in his eye. From
You're done,
the
kid.
thing.
You're like Alec Baldwin.
Glenn Beck thinks that you've become a liability, and
Now-
oh my! And I got that rap on
And
me.
the guy's fine. The guy's fine. He just rinsed his eye out. It was fine. I'm just saying he had to run off set temporarily.
Now,
rinse
is the
his
Thursday
eye.
show the same one that Bubba was on for 7 seconds?
Well, because Bubba's doing the oral sex
Yeah, I
bit
know.
on the show. We're
That
on
was
YouTube.
so
You're
funny.
trying to get kicked off. You're doing the
Yes, but
merge
it's the same
Craig.
show.
A woman
Yeah.
putting
BJ
a fully clothed woman putting her face in my fully clothed crotch is
Which
is
I love. No, I love that. The YouTube terms of services don't like that, Bubba. You know, I love that all day long.
Screw
You know,
that,
I'm all
please.
about it.
We don't
BJ
care about
all
terms of
day.
service.
Listen,
Look at us.
That's the
We're
only
banned.
service I care about. I care about YouTube's
I care
terms
about-
of services more than I care. No, let me finish this statement because I'm gonna write my monologue on it tonight. I care more about the YouTube terms of services than I do the laws in the street. Than a
That's how we should be too.
We
but we're
do
not.
too. We do.
No, we don't.
Well,
We should.
but here's the deal: we just got kicked off of Twitch for 14 days.
Yeah, we got banned.
Yeah, I know, but a 2-week ban is that
Yeah,
how long it was? Because I
2
saw you guys
weeks.
weren't
All
there.
it was.
2 weeks.
Did they even tell you though?
No,
I mean,
well, we
Twitch
got
is
an
so
idea.
hard.
We got an idea, but whatever.
Let's leave it
Well,
alone.
It's ridiculous.
Let's just leave it
We're so
alone.
woke.
Yeah, no, but that we're fighting the censorship. It's insane. With my show, I had to say everything sarcastically, which I don't mind, but it's just really sad.
Yeah, you
that,
have to.
You know, we talk about this. But we talk about this all the time. It's like, you know, it's a joke is in the conspiracy world that it's like, you know, George Orwell that, you know, now that's like Big Brother's watching, but literally it is even on YouTube, even on your Twitter, even on any social media
Even on your
platform, if you
phone
say
when
something-
it's turned off.
It's
Well, that's what I'm
ridiculous.
saying. Well, after 9/11, you know, they have warrantless search and seizure of our phones. So the CIA can, if they think you're a terrorist, they can look up your phone and text messages. If people don't realize that, they can look up. If they think, Bubba, if they think you're a terrorist and that you're a national security threat, the CIA can look
No,
up
it's
all
the
your
Patriot
messages
Act.
right now.
Yeah, they
The
paid
Patriot
they
Act.
Can you
paid
imagine what
Yeah,
they'd find in
emails.
your phone, Bubba?
Can you imagine what they find on my phone?
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
You're gonna be like, I think we're safe, but this guy's a sicko.
this guy's into donkeys.
But Bubba, now they're going to say, like Gavin McInnes he started a domestic terrorist group. They're going to say, oh, the Bubba Army. I mean, if they would have been to that Bubba Army party, they might have thought it was a domestic terrorist
Man,
group
there
at
was
the
so
bar
much
party.
It was a
love.
culture.
There wasn't one mean-spirited bone in that entire party, man.
No, I
Everybody's
know,
just
but
chill. They'd be like, man, Bubba Army is the biggest. That's the most chill cult ever,
It's
man.
the friendliest call.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would have picked up some of those guys.
But it checks a lot of boxes. It has like a leadership group. It
Yeah.
has,
Charismatic
you know, kind of
leader,
like,
yeah.
you know, uniform.
Alex, let's not
charismatic
get him on our radar,
leader.
kid.
Yeah, who
I'm
cares?
just saying.
You get rewarded.
Bubba
With, you, get
Jones
re-
over
you, get
here.
re-
Boxes.
you get rewarded with the ring if you participate at a certain level. I mean, I'm just a step from L.
That's what I'm
Ron
saying.
Clem.
It's very
L. Ron Clem,
mafioso.
say it. L. Ron Clem.
Elron Clem, La Casa
Bubba Jones.
Nostra.
Here's what I'm most concerned about. I think I'm pretty good at entertainment and knowing what's funny and what have you. I've been doing it long enough. That bit that you had on before me, the Disney rewritten, was embarrassing.
It's not that bad. I know. Well, my producer, he tries,
That's
but I like that
constructive.
he's trying because we're trying to do other stuff, and a couple of those was kind of funny. But what we're doing today, we're interviewing tonight. We have Kevin Sorbo, and so we're doing body
Conan.
positive Hercules.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo,
Yeah, no,
Conan.
Hercules. So was he Conan too?
Yeah.
Or was it
It was Conan and Hercules.
Man, back that forehead up. It's scaring me. Get it back. Sir.
Bob, I'm losing.
Sir,
I'm dying
back that
out
up.
here. I'm doing terrible.
Sir.
I'm doing terrible. But yeah, so I got Sorbo. So we're gonna ask him about body positive Hercules, maybe body positive Conan.
Why don't you ask him
And see-
on some fitness tips because you look like a fat ass right now.
Bubba.
Okay, Bubba, what is going on? What did I do? Why
Are you
Is
self-projecting?
this a pick on prime time 99?
I think you've spent the night in my apartment. Like we've spent like 5 nights together. We're
You're
friends.
my good friend,
And we
yes,
we
yes,
met
I
we
have-
met in the island and did Oreos together, and we're friends. And I've had you
That's
into my
true.
home, and I've had you in my home, and I gave you my e-bike to drive up and down Clearwater Beach, and like you're like really my friend. And so I'm concerned about you because you don't look good, and sometimes you gotta when you got a good friend. I know.
I don't think he looks any fatter than he usually does.
Not fat. He
Okay,
just looks
thanks,
tired.
Anna.
Sorry.
Thanks, Anna.
No. Not
Thanks,
not
Anna. No,
fat.
I'm gonna
Tired.
lose it.
Tired, not fat.
It's because
He's
you
on
know why,
the
Bubba?
grind all the time.
That is true, and this is also. And then I'm getting a lot of haters. Oh, you're not making the same content they used to. Oh, I don't like this. Oh,
Oh,
I
you're
don't
a
like this. So
sellout. You're a sellout.
I'm a sellout.
I
the
saw
boo
it.
birds are coming out. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are saying that, which is that's all fine. That's all fine and dandy because I know it's going
You
to
get
take.
that big.
listen,
You
I'm
got
on
that big
episode-
Blaze contract, and now you're not near shocking as you used to be. You're Johnny Sellout, vanilla toast Willie.
Gained 30 pounds, too.
Gained 30 pounds.
Well,
got that big contract, guaranteed money. You don't have to grind as hard because you got the guaranteed money coming in.
And I make fun of everybody. I've made fun of Dez Bryant for years. I said when Dez Bryant signed that deal, he was the best wide receiver in the league. Dez Bryant was so good when
Same
he had
with
his head on.
Ezekiel.
But I'm just saying, as soon as they signed the deal, and I always make fun of them, I'm always like, they signed the deal, they start smoking weed, and they start doing whatever and eating, they get out of shape.
Hey, Bubba.
What?
Bubba.
Deal. 3 months later, I'm 30. I'm like Ed Lacy. Eddie Lacy comes to Packers training camp, 50 pounds overweight.
Ed Lacy played the Senior Bowl at 226. He reported to camp at 258.
Exactly right. I have Ed Lacy disease. So yeah.
So what can we do here, buddy? I
Well,
mean,
hey,
first
Bubba,
you got yes, Shalom.
February 8th, he said you weighed, I think it was 293, and Alex Stein weighed 262. And he said he guaranteed the next time that he would come down that he would be down 20 pounds. He'd be less weight than you.
Listen, both of us fat asses get on the scale every day because we're good like that. I know. And so what?
I'm under 260. Yeah, but I'm in the 250.
No, you're
I
not,
gotta get to,
buddy.
I am. I'm 257 right
Can
now.
you stand up, do a spin?
Let's see that ass.
Yeah,
Let me see that ass. Let me see that ass.
It's hard because the vest might be. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks pretty. Yeah, okay.
He's got some chicken legs.
No, he doesn't
Yeah,
look that.
you could be 258.
Yeah, he doesn't look that bad.
No.
No.
Your body's better than your face. Usually, you're.
I know. I just if I could lose 20 pounds.
If you could
I
just
wouldn't
have
be
the
that
cameraman
bad.
draw like a face on your belly and let it talk
Oh,
all
just
night long, you'll do
contour
better.
some jawline.
But Bubba, yeah, I need some jawline. But I'm gonna have to get a little freaking implant
don't worry about
right there.
that.
I'm getting
Look
a little.
I'm
chicken
bald, and I
McNugget
got
up
male pattern baldness. Right, I got the ring of honor. I'm thinking about turning Jewish just so I can wear one of these yarmulkes.
Bubba, I gave you a yarmulke for Hanukkah. Put it on.
Yeah,
if I wear my Packer yarmulke, this covers up this covers up my male pattern baldness. I'd be rocking. I don't know if I can go to the club with that.
Every time you wear that, they win, right? Is that correct?
No.
They've never lost. So you've worn the Packer
my
yarmulke.
Packer yarmulke.
There
look
you
at
go. Look at that.
Yeah, Bubba Shapiro. You look
Look
like
at that.
Bubba
Hi,
Shapiro.
Yeah,
I know you like matzo
how much
ball
were
soup.
these
Have you ever-
tickets? Oh, yeah, you're killing me.
Let's not get kicked off
You're
YouTube.
killing me.
Kanye Clem.
Kanye Clem. All right, so
Let's cool
listen.
that down. We gotta
How
be
I know I've been critical, but how has the early reports on your show been? Like, has Glenn given you any input, or are you still in trouble over the fire extinguisher, Willie? What?
Okay, folks. So, you want to hear the second
Yes,
part of
I want-
Fire Extinguisher Willie?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a two-parter.
Because
So,
here comes corporate. Corporate comes in, says, right? You're not just dealing with somebody's backyard studio. You're dealing with a major, $250 million production facility. You know what I'm saying?
it's a really big time place. But
Mhm.
listen, so then one of my top producers, like you said, one of the executives at the place, she also is one of Glenn's producers, and she's helping out with my show.
That's one you got to be
I
nice
get
to.
it.
That one, and you really got to kiss some
yes,
ass on
she's
that
very
one.
important. Yeah, she
Very
is
beautiful
important. And
woman.
she's nice. She's cool. She actually is genuinely nice and
Right.
cool.
Uh-oh.
So
She takes you aside and says, Allie,
she gets
that's
a text. Sends a text, and I don't want to read the personal
no,
message
don't
that I
read
get.
it. Just paraphrase.
So it's from Glenn.
Oh, a little copy and paste, Willie, huh?
A copy and paste Willie, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot about my show and about how he had to do some bad shows before he was, before he had success. Just paraphrasing.
That's him being nice.
And being nice.
Mhm.
And that he would, offer a little mentorship to me if I would be so, gracious to accept it. And of course I said yes. So this is obviously, I'm so thankful to be with Glenn to get any sort of tutelage from him.
Sure.
But now it just sets me up to fuck up. So
Oh.
Well, we can't say that.
Oh, yeah, I don't. It's okay.
sorry.
I mean, you're so. You're so out of it. You don't
Yeah,
even know,
you just
don't
effed
even
up
know
by
it,
saying you
yeah.
effed up.
I mean, you're so.
I forgot that we're on
I mean, when we
terrestrial radio. I thought we're still on
when
YouTube
we
Willie. I
got.
thought this was the YouTube Willie
No,
after show.
we're still terrestrial. We're hanging on by a
it's
thread.
before
We got
10 a.m.
seven affiliates. So, but I mean, hold
Did
on.
you dump me in time? Did you dump me
Yeah,
in
I
time?
got you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
fine.
you're-
You're fine.
yeah,
Please,
please.
it's a radio professional.
I've been doing this. I've been dumping for 36 years. So listen now. So Glenn now was the undertone of Glenn's text, one of positivity, or was it one of, hey, you had to do some bad shows early on my career in order to, and like, what was the overall, the temperature of the text? Be honest, and don't be overly optimistic.
Very nice. No. I'm not even being very nice. Wants to be helpful, but just kind of like
back it down a notch.
I know what I'm doing. Listen to me, kind of tone, which is true. This is, you know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Wait, and how was the producer involved in this?
She
just relayed the message because Glenn didn't text me. She just
it texted from
yeah, and so I'm meeting with him this week. So I'm meeting with him.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Really?
So I got an hour blocked off with Glenn at the studio. So that's a big deal.
Can I tell you what he's going to say? Can I tell you what he's going to tell you?
Please.
I'm going to tell you exactly what he's going to tell you because I'm an old timer like he is. He's even more of an old timer and far more talented and established than me. But needless to say, I'm a cog below him in the overall radio status. He's going to say, "Settle down. You're trying too hard. Slow down. First of all, slow down. You're trying too hard, and be more naturally funny like you are." That's what he's going to tell you.
Okay, and you're probably right, but see, this is one thing: is before the show gets its legs, Bubba, what people don't realize, and of course, it's my unique vision. I want to make something that people like, but the show is supposed to feel chaotic. I want the show to feel like, something that you've never seen. Like you don't know. If
it can be chaotic without blowing off a fire extinguisher and causing a guy to get a 3rd-degree retina eye burn, Willie. With an emergency room kicker.
See, I think every show we should destroy something or symbolically destroy something.
Corporate America doesn't go, but they don't go for that anymore, buddy. Why do you think I don't do stunts anymore? They don't go for that.
I know. Well, this is what I was thinking about doing. Is tonight I was going to go, or this morning I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go to the thrift store on the way to work
and dress up like Harry Potter. You should be dressed up like Harry Potter today.
That's funny.
You should be just so you know what.
That's not what the bit I was planning, but why?
Okay, I'm just giving you my idea. You want to listen or you want to be a dumbass? Okay. You should dress up like
you have to dump.
No, I didn't dump
it. You
it.
don't have to dump it.
No, I don't have to dump dumbass. You should dress up like Harry Potter, all goggled up like look like a complete nerd from 9 3/4 station, whatever, and all the little Harry Potter deals. And say, yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly, I was out of line, and I don't know what I was thinking, but the Harry Potter people have come out in droves and trying to get me. You fake outrage and of trying to get me fired, and it's a big movement that's going on right now. So to pay homage to you fine Harry Potter people, I'm going to dress up like Harry today and deliver the show. That pisses off your core that they think that you've succumbed to the Harry Potter squad. Meanwhile, you've put all the Harry Potter squad, all the heat on them, and they didn't even do anything. But you got all the heat on them. Huh? How about that?
See, I like that. I think I'm going to have to go on Amazon.com and order the Prime order and a Harry Potter costume. But this is a gimmick that I was planning for tonight. I was going to go to the thrift store and just buy some random piece of art and print out some nice thing and say it's Glenn's, and then film myself taking it off the wall, maybe near Glenn's office, and then destroying it on set.
See, but Glenn may not want to be part of your bullcrap antics. I know. I'm just
yeah, that's very true.
No, I'm like, say, Glenn. You know what Glenn might?
That's good advice.
Glenn might say.
Might not, I didn't even think about that because I'm so self-involved. I'm such an idiot.
So Glenn may say, "Hey, be funny without having to involve me. I didn't hire you to make me part of your bit. Destroying artwork outside of my office. It was not what I hired you to be. I hired you to be that outrageous guy that I see on YouTube that's got a couple 100, 300, 400, 500,000 followers. That's who I hired. If you have to be destroying fake artwork off of my wall, that's not.
Can you work in Ash Wednesday today? I'm trying to think of an angle here. Isn't today Ash Wednesday?
I'm all ears. That's what I'm saying.
You could do almost blackface and then be like, "Oh, sorry, the priest got carried away with the little schmutz on the face."
No, let's not get him actually canceled.
No.
I'm just spitballing ideas.
There is no such thing as almost blackface, bitch. Period.
Well, there is, Bubba, because I have a bit that I'm planning where I was going to put on just a bunch of self-tanner, not being blackface, but just put on a bunch of self-tanner so I look almost like
brown
a bodybuilder.
Face.
Call yourself Tan Man.
And then just be like, yeah, this cream was a little stronger than I thought, and
Tan
not
Man.
really mention it. Tan Man, yeah. Just go insane.
So I don't know. I'm thinking about Ash Wednesday something.
We have really jumped the shark on. I mean, you.
No, we haven't, Bubba. We haven't jumped the shark yet. We need a positive.
So
energy.
yesterday,
You're coming hard at me.
so you did. Let me get the facts straight. You did burn a Harry Potter book.
No, it was on Thursday.
Last week.
It was on Thursday.
Right.
The
So
same day you were on.
So that would have. It's been a week now, nearly, since that happened. And you need to create this fake outrage of all these Harry Potter people trying to get you fired from the Blaze, and they're damn near gotten you done. And that why, and you dress up like Harry Potter, like the nerd boy that you have all these Harry Potterisms, those little.
And
lists.
the video game, they say that Harry Potter video game's the hottest. I don't play them, but they say that's like the #1 game right now.
Yeah, there you go, Harry Potter, man. I mean, listen.
Jump on that train.
Do me a favor and look at what J.K. Rowling is worth, and get back to me.
I
could
know,
do
they say that
Ash
she-
Wednesday, dude.
Yeah. You know what she is, Bubba?
She's worth about $1 billion.
I'll tell you what she is she's a chick I'd like to get my hooks into.
Yeah, she's worth about $1 billion.
She's worth about $1 billion. You don't think I could get my own helicopter if I had a bitch had $1 billion and I was laying the wood to her like the way I can? Hell yeah, I'll take testosterone shots.
Can I be Professor Stein for a moment, real quick?
Yeah, but maybe something funny will come out of that hole for once today.
Oh my God. Do kick off to
J.K.
lead
Rowling-
party.
J.K. Rowling is considered a TERF, which stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist. So she is a type of feminist that is actually basically anti-trans, and she thinks that a trans person.
I don't want to get into any of that. We love. Listen, we
Kick
love.
off to lead
We love
party.
trans people. Period.
With a Eucharist.
We love them.
But that's it.
Charcuterie board.
But
I have a question.
That's a good statement, right? That's our official. We love everything trans. Period. Trans it out,
I
buddy.
would like to know what Alex feels about your new move you're doing.
Oh yeah, Bubba's moving.
Bubba's moving.
Oh yeah, he is.
Hey, have you checked out Thailand?
Have you heard of this place called Thailand?
Have you heard of a place called Thailand? There's a lot of cool stuff that happens over there. You can get money. I mean,
Bubba's not going to Thailand.
He wants to move to
No
Pattaya.
way.
I'm gonna vacation in Thailand. I am.
And by vacation,
You
I
should
mean
go on
live
vacation.
forever.
Well,
Bubba, you should go on a vacation. You deserve a vacation.
I can't.
You've been
I just
working
got thrown off of Twitch for 14 days of income. I'm losing. I can't go to
I went
Twitch.
vacation in Warsaw.
This is going to be the worst February we've had in 5 years because I got thrown off Twitch. Jesus, God
know,
Almighty.
let me-
Times are
who's-
tight.
No, times are tight, and Twitch is one of the hardest places to make it. You have such a good audience there; it just sucks. that they
Keep
can
rubbing
turn
it
off
in.
the
Thanks.
valve. No, but I mean, it is so hard to.
You
build
can
up
be
there.
the number
Well,
one. You can be the #1 radio show in the world in Twitch, and they'll still kick you right to the curb.
Yeah, there's
we
some
love
guy.
them.
Lummy, what was the guy? He just got 200,000 subscribers, or he did a
Kai
subathon or
Sinet.
something.
Yeah. It was Kai.
Yeah, but that's the most people subscribers somebody has is 269,000 on Twitch.
No.
Yes, they're paying subscribers though.
Oh.
Yeah, they're paying.
Oh, that's how many paying.
That's
Oh,
paid.
wow.
That's paid
That
subscribers.
changes a dozen up Stein,
paid.
Schmein. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That guy gets $3.
Yeah,
that guy gets $3.
do that math.
Yeah, that guy gets three of those dollars. So do that math.
Yeah.
per
He's
per
doing
month.
pretty well
That's
for
per
Per
month,
month.
Alex
Yeah, it's
Stein.
pretty good.
Steinberg.
Yeah, I
good.
know that's very good. All
Yeah.
right, listen,
Yeah.
we all know what my last name is. Okay, Bubba. But yes, I'm stressed. I got to get in my fitness regimen, and it's not the show. Actually, I love doing the show. It's
So
so
we're not
fun. I get to go there,
we're
I get
not
to be
going
creative.
we're not going to the thrift store and buying any artwork to destroy as
So I
part of.
shouldn't break the art. Well,
Not
let's take
not as if it was Glenn's. No, keep Glenn out of your program.
Okay, well, I could just insinuate that it's like
If Glenn
the
says to you,
Blazers.
hey, listen, you know what? I'd like to start doing some cross promotion where you start. Glenn is God. He doesn't need the minions putting over his show on stupid high spots. He just wants to develop talent.
Probably
And
if the
he can't do-
bosses
he
back
can't-
in the day asked you not to do something, what would you do?
What's that?
If the bosses in 98 Rock said, "Hey, don't break art," what would you do?
They never told me not to do nothing. They told me to do anything I wanted.
But you would break the art.
There were no rules. If Glenn Beck has a meeting with you and says, "Listen, there are no rules. You can do anything you want." Well, but until then,
Well, he's not going to say that.
walk
He has some
walk
respect.
lightly and stay in your lane. There you go. Stay in your lane. Don't go.
agree.
Don't go. Listen. You're on a 2-lane road somewhere in Texas. Glenn's goddamn super highway. He's
He's on the
8
Autobahn.
Yeah, he's 8 lanes both sides, north, south, yippee yo. Stay out of his lane.
I will. All right. Well, listen, he's on Sirius. I actually bought Sirius so I can listen to him. But I mean, I think he's going to give me some positive advice. I'm just saying I'm so excited, but it just sets me up to let him down now. You know, he's going to say, "Oh, you should have zigged when I zagged."
Well,
and then
maybe he
it's gonna
doesn't
be
like
the
this.
football
Maybe he
coach.
doesn't like the stunts. He likes the things that you have to be creative with your mind and it's not just going to
You know what's going to happen, Bubba? In about 2 weeks, Glenn's going to come to him and go, man, you know what you should have done? You should have went to a thrift store, bought some art, and said it was mine, and smashed it.
Obviously, you would never say that.
Hold on.
That's actually kind of funny.
Why don't you have some questions for Glenn?
I could, and I probably will.
Say,
have some
Glenn,
questions,
I
and
got some ideas, but I kind of want to. Why I have you here?
Do you remember Zychak's Lounge?
Do you remember? First of all, do you remember Paul Sliwa
You love
and
that.
Zychak's?
But you know, it's funny. I have fond memories of Glenn because it was like one of the first shows that I would watch was The Daily Show, and when The Daily Show was popping off, all they would do Glenn Beck Fox News clips, like literally every day.
Yeah.
Jon Stewart,
Yeah.
when Glenn Beck was number one, every day it was Glenn Beck's mad about this. Glenn Beck, because that's when he was leading the Tea Party movement. That's when Glenn was like the hot.
So why don't
he
you
was
get
the
mad
biggest
about
threat.
something? Why don't you start getting mad about
I will.
something?
I do get mad. Then they
Did
say I
Glenn Beck?
yell
Hold
too
on.
much.
Did Glenn Beck ever have to stoop to stunts to be as successful as Glenn Beck has gotten?
No, but I'm sure Glenn has done some stunts. He started out in radio. And
He was a
stuff. He's
zookeeper in
he's
Phoenix back in the day.
Yeah.
I know, but he's going to say you're not a zookeeper. You're part of the Blaze.
I mean,
we're
one of the
we're a
biggest
little,
things
we're a
that-
little bit
Yeah,
more
that's
upper
true.
crust
But I'm
than
just
that.
saying he's done every gimmick.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn's done he's done every gimmick.
If
and
I'm Bubba, if this is my radio empire, if the Bubba Army Studios and this is the Blaze, and I got the sports show with Lummy and Red and whoever, or Blummel or things like that, and they start doing stunts and things like that, you don't think I'm going to step in and say, listen, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing.
Can I offer some words of encouragement? Because I
Please.
feel like we're just, taking a dump on Alex, and I feel bad. I feel like I wouldn't worry about it. He didn't hire you because he knew you were going to be a great host right off the bat. He hired you because he saw potential. So,
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
you go.
just he's going to give you some direction. You're trying to find your voice and kind of fine tune what you're doing, and I think you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I do too.
Well,
I think you should go and buy 3 goddamn paintings
I
and
know.
and burn. I think you should
A whole gallery.
Yeah.
And,
I think you
this
should
is
do
not my
I think you should
ego.
do. I think tomorrow night should be no panties Thursday. Is what I think.
Yeah, there
No
you go.
panties Thursday, so I don't wear panties. But I mean,
No,
I
you got-
your
you-
listeners.
you
You
have
should
to
put them on
know.
your antenna.
You tell everybody that in fact that you're not wearing any underwear, and you hope that people part of the. Now, do you have a group? Like, what's your group? Like, of course, my group's the Bubba Army.
The Stein Army.
Do you,
I
what do
don't
you
have one. I don't
See,
have
you
one.
need
I
to
have probably
establish a moniker
The Stein
for
soldiers.
Stein
you.
sailors.
The Stein
I think
sailors.
it's that maybe no. I would say maybe the autistic Alexes. Maybe.
No,
or the,
no.
You don't want to get into
The
the
Stein scuba divers.
Scuba Steins.
Scuba Steins.
I like the scuba steins. The
Yeah.
scuba steins. Who thought of that? We were all scuba divers.
I don't know.
No, I
But
don't-
anyway,
Okay.
He's gonna
Is he
get a
throwing
cat.
up? Oh, it's
geez.
the
A
dog.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that dog is
that
huge.
dog has so much sadness in his eye. I think I saw that dog on a Sarah McLachlan commercial.
Look at this.
In the
This is
eyes
Ginger.
of
This dog will eat you for breakfast. Like
Oh,
I'm telling you.
I would take my Bella. I put my Bella against that dog.
Oh, yeah, now
anyway.
we're doing dog fighting. Okay,
Bubba
Michael.
Vick.
There you go. There
Hey,
you
you
go.
want to
Alex.
get? Hey, you want to get
Bubba
Glenn's
Vick.
attention? Do dog fighting on tonight.
Bubba versus Alex Stein's dog. Jesus.
That dog won't even
I
look me
can't
in the
take
eyes.
Gin-
That dog's been hit with a newspaper so many times it won't even look in the eyes. Look at him.
Yeah, right. This dog takes better care of than myself. I take better care of this dog. But I'm saying,
Alex, I
she
got
can't
it.
go
You
to the
should
dog
open
park.
up your show. I mean, this is the most endearing part of you is when you're loving on your animals, even though that dog's trying frantically to get away. You should open up your show by holding their
With your
Everybody
cat.
loves
All
animals.
5 of your
No,
cats.
all 8 cats he has.
Yeah.
And his turtle and his dogs.
Look at that dog. That dog's so cute. Oh yeah, look at him. Tell him French kiss him. French kiss him right now. Tongue kiss him.
Ginger.
Tongue kiss him.
Ginger. Give me a kiss. Come
Kissinger,
on.
like Henry.
There you
Ginger.
go. Everybody loves that. He just was licking his
Everybody
TT a
likes
few
that.
minutes ago.
So you're saying incorporate his animals, Bubba?
Yeah.
Bring the cats in?
No, cats are you.
Oh,
You can't travel with
8 cats?
You can't travel
Oh,
with
this is why. Oh, I didn't even tell you. This is why I'm such a mess.
Maybe that's why you're losing your
Listen
hair
to-
because you're pulling it out.
Yes, because listen to this.
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? What happened to the pussies?
All week I was like, I had to take Dusty, the one with kidney disease. I took her to the freaking vet on
Do you
Monday.
get
like,
dialysis?
you could put her down. You could put her down, or she's purring
Oh,
and
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
But she's we can like wait like till next week or something. I was like, yeah, let's just put it off a few days.
Man, look at that hair.
Well, I made the appointment for Friday at 12 noon, and she slept in bed with us all night at 9:30 a.m. She just stretched out, a little dusty, and then just her head just fell over.
And she died.
She died in your bed?
No.
You got a dead cat in your bed? A dead pussy in your bed?
You should open up your show about that, saying, you know what, today's a sad day. Had all this stuff planned, but I lost my cat today at 9:30. Me and my girl were naked. She was giving me oral, and I looked over.
No, we were not doing that.
I looked
None of that
over.
was happening.
You and Don
We were
Terrius.
crying. It was the vibes were so sad, and then
That's hot.
prepaid, has just gotten connected to the
She's so
cat.
hot.
The last
She's
3
so
months.
hot.
and
God, she's so hot.
She is hot, and then she's sad, and then I'm crying, so I look like a little.
You know
baby
what? I
back in
think
front of my girlfriend.
that's what I picked up on, that you've been crying. That's why your eyes are puffy, and you're not. And it's not fat. It's crying.
I have. Well, I haven't cried today, but I go in the bath. Like she would stay. That cat would like always go to the bathroom in the bathroom. I know that's weird because she didn't like go in the litter box, so she would go in the bathtub. She's really smart, so I could clean it up. She was just older.
She'd poop in
and
the
she would
bathtub?
just-
Yeah, you just
In the
wash it
bathtub, I
right
know
down the
that's
drain.
weird.
It's really good for the plumbing.
And I could just wash it. I would take a little poops and
I mean, you just
she
go
was
right
so
down the
weak.
drain. You're so weak, poor little thing. Couldn't even get out of the bathtub, so then she just laid in her poop all day.
No, she got out of. She could get out of the bathtub, but she didn't like going in the. She didn't like the whatever the
litter box.
litter. Like her back legs are so weak, so it was easier for her to get in and out of the bathtub because there's
That
kind of a
makes
little
no
stool
sense,
thing.
but okay.
Right.
It makes no sense, but cats don't
Okay.
make a lot of sense. On
Oh,
it.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's
You're
first-
right.
That's the first rule of cats. As a
They
cat
don't make-
expert,
they don't make
Yeah,
no
cats
damn
don't make
sense.
any
sense.
She had trouble
okay?
getting
This
in and
is
out of the
not,
litter
oh,
box, so she went in the bathtub.
This cat is
Listen,
a critical thinker.
Listen, let's quit besmirching the great Dusty. Poor little thing isn't with us anymore.
R.I.P.
Who cares that she had
That's
weak
what I'm
little
saying.
legs?
She had the weakest little legs. She had that
Poor little
hyperthyroidism where her
thing.
back legs were deteriorating. And I'm telling you, I just couldn't
And
believe
now
it.
she's dead.
Yeah, but he should turn this whole story around and tell it on his thing how he took care of her with the
you want to
two
get
legs
you want to
being-
get you want to get you want to get
What is
heat.
that?
This is Dusty.
Yeah,
Ew!
This is already.
Oh, it's like a magic bag.
See, that's how you should open the show up. Say, listen,
Don't open
I'm
it.
gonna be
Start it!
do a line of Dusty.
Oh, what?
You don't got a hair on your ass if you don't do a line of Dusty live on the air right
Oh, that
now.
will get you some views.
Just do a do a Dusty bump. Do a Dusty bump.
I'm not doing a Dusty bump, you sicko. This
Do a
cat,
Dusty
I
bump.
love you, Dusty.
Mwah.
This is such a good cat. Oh, I love this cat so much. I can feel Dusty.
That's
still.
how you. That's how you get all the heat off of you tonight. You go and say, "I lost my cat at 9:30." You lie. You say it was 9:30 yesterday, and
They already cremated it. I got it right here.
Hey, we're showbiz. We lie a lot, and so and you're like, I haven't been myself for the last few days. I lost my little Dusty, and and then you have a little. Then you have your producers put a little picture of Dusty when she was at her healthiest right there, and you have R.I.P. Dusty with the 2023. What year was Dusty born in?
Well, she's 16 years old, so whatever, do that math. So whatever,
97.
20. What is it? 2007.
Yeah,
whatever.
2000. So you have Dusty R.I.P. 2007 to 2023, and you're like, I lost one of my best friends today, and so I'm a little out of it.
And I can't mention that. I hate to play the victim, but I think I should do that because I like your tutelage, I like your mentorship, but the thing also is she's one of the few cats that actually brought up to the Blaze. So I have footage of her when I was a guest on another person's show.
Yeah,
I had her as like
you
my
use
evil
all of
cat.
that to tow at the heartstrings of America. You do.
Do
all
I
of
want
that.
to make them emotional? Because
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I do want to make them emotional.
Well, you make them emotional, then you lay the hard stuff on them a little bit later, but you've lightened them up with the emotion. Roller coaster, dolphin, porpoising, if you will. Pew, pew, porpoising.
Yeah, because Bubba, see, I got a window. It's the hour-long show, and I can go a little over, but I want the show to be not super long. I want it to be like like a Tucker, but in Bizarro World. Like Gutfeld. Like those shows are an hour. That's why it needs to be like an hour.
If
and like
Tucker
15
had an
minutes max.
autistic, illegitimate cousin, that would be your show. I'm just saying. Word up.
Word up.
That's what I'm going for. That's exactly what I'm going for. Because we don't want.
You should actually say that. You actually should identify as Tucker is my, I'm a byproduct of a Tucker one night stand.
I say that. I say that he's my biological father. That's my whole gimmick and bit. Just like my wife's boyfriend, Ontarius. That's all. That's how I made my bones. If it wasn't for Tucker, I wouldn't be on your show. Tucker's the one that put me over.
Right.
Now he's got to make a cameo on my show, a short.
Good luck on that. Good luck on
that.
Good luck on that, man. I mean, I pretty much made Tucker. I mean, I didn't make Tucker, but Blitz. Tucker was,
you helped keep Tucker relevant. There's no question.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was on top,
and Tucker didn't have a job.
And Tucker didn't have a job. And Tucker was going to a luncheon with investors to start the Daily Caller. He called my show on the way to the luncheon. Actually, Lummy, you should probably try to find that. He had just got fired from MSNBC. He was not yet a Fox contributor, and he would just call. We were the only things he had at one time.
You kind of made fun of him about it.
For how long?
Still.
Yeah, for like a year and a half.
No way.
Yeah,
that long?
for quite a while.
I thought it was like a few months.
No, it was like at least a year.
And one time I'm like, Tucker, where you going? He ain't got no job or nothing. He's like, I'm going to this luncheon with some people. We're going to try to start this daily internet thing called the Daily Caller.
You said the stupid internet?
And hold on, when he started with Fox, he was just like a contributor every now and then. Like he didn't have a show or anything.
Now he won't even take my phone call, won't go on the show, nothing.
Well, he's the number one guy. He knows who you are. I mean, I think he'll run for president and win.
Yeah, I wish I win.
That'd be interesting.
I'd vote. He'd get my vote.
Get mine.
Yeah,
mine too.
Yeah.
So anyway, listen, we got to go. Sorry about Dusty. Sorry about the meeting you're going to have with Glenn.
Dusty.
Listen.
Well, the Glenn thing's a good thing. The Glenn thing's a good thing, but constructive criticism. I know.
Bring Dusty with you with the Glenn meeting and just set the box on the table and don't say anything.
If the owner of the whole shooting match is already having a one-on-one meeting with you 3 weeks in, yeah, your facial expressions are exactly right.
So you just baby-faced the whole meeting, Bubba?
You just should be like, Glenn, I'm trying so hard.
Just start crying.
I don't know. This is my dream job. I'll do whatever you want. I don't care.
My whole life, I just wanted the Alex Stein show. I just finally got the Alex
I knew
Stein
I blew
show.
I blew off a fire extinguisher. I know I done some stupid stuff. Guide me, Glenn. Kind of like when you were, at 970 FLA and before 9/11 happened, when you needed guidance, my friend.
I'm not going to say any of that, but I am going to bring in Dusty's ashes, like Blitz said.
Yeah, and then do the Ash Wednesday with the Dusty ashes.
You should actually
there you go.
have.
Comes full circle.
You're Jewish, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Isn't the Jewish face to put the ashes on the forehead?
It's Catholic.
Yes, Bubba. No, he's right. Bubba, you're right.
Yeah,
Bubba.
it's Jewish. It's very Jewish.
Yes,
You
Bubba,
should have an ash mark on your forehead.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
And tell everybody Happy Hanukkah, Yom Kippur.
Yeah, and then put the ashes on your forehead.
I got my yarmulke on right now. Listen, do not bring that stupid stun gun to work.
Oh, wait.
You will
should
get
I
yourself fired.
Why? Would this be bad? I was going to let the guy that I actually got a little chemical on to zap me.
Zap you? Yeah,
Stevens.
zap you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Right,
go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys like that content. Okay, now everybody likes that idea. Now me getting zapped. You guys like that idea.
Yeah, you're going to say, listen, you know what? I'm a man's man, ladies and gentlemen. I used to sling used cars with bad transmissions on a buy here, pay here lot. And the bottom line is I'm a man's man, and I caused harm to this gentleman's eye through negligence. And so I can only think of he can go ahead and put this right in my back and my kidneys, if you will, and give me a zap.
I like that. You should do Black Site Fridays where they kind of torture you. Or something.
No, you just get it's called man law, and when you mess up and you hurt
it's man law.
It's man law, and the bottom line is I used to sell lemons and on a buy here pay here lot, and man law would have it. I hurt a guy, and now he can give me a kidney shot with 1,000,000 volts.
So does it also change?
And then you really sell it. As soon as he hits you, man, you really yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Bubba, can he do it to his employees?
Look like the honky tonk man.
Can he do it to his people if they mess up?
No, he can't do it to his people. He's got to be a baby face.
Oh.
Only I can punish people.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can do both. You're like that.
Hey, I've already lost it all, so me punishing people doesn't matter. You still got a hold of something here, kid. You got lightning in a bottle.
Well,
Okay, well,
Ash is
I
in a
appreciate
box.
So, listen,
Okay,
running late.
do not disgrace Dusty's legacy like that.
Please tell.
He was a great cat.
Please tell pay-per-view that I.
Yes.
Oh, oof.
Tortoiseshell.
Man, do I got it bad for her. Mm.
Prepaid sad too.
Does she know Does she know that I got a huge crush on her? Does she know?
Oh yeah, she knows all about it. Oh yeah, she has PTSD from Barb. She said some of the people she met there, she's never seen. She just never.
Screw all that. I just wanted to know that I got. I got a crush. Even the merch crick knows I got a crush on your girl.
See,
Bad.
Anna, you take it for granted though. She's a young woman, 24 years old, so she hasn't been to a lot of parties. I mean, even college, you don't go to parties that are. That was like
What?
a fraternity party on steroids.
Oh yeah, that was a.
She's never been to college parties before.
Oh, hold on. This
No,
could
I'm
be.
saying
Hold
she's
on. I
been to
got a
college
bill. I got a
parties.
bill.
And that was even more
I got a
than
bill
a
collector
normal
calling me
college
right now.
party.
Hello, you're live on the air. It's Bubba. How much do? Oh yeah, where do I send it? Hello.
Hi, this is Brianna with the Sarasota County School Board with the purchasing office.
Oh yeah.
Hi. Erica called and said that you were on your way today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I told you we gotta go to break.
Go to break, Blitz.
Bye, Alex.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in
Bubba's
peace,
phone.
Dusty.
He's got some personal business to take care of.
Hillsborough County School Board.
Can you hold on a second? Just 1 second. All right, okay, thank you. Okay, Alex, I gotta go.
See ya.
Peace and love.
See you later. Bye.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Susie said Erica.
Are you there? Okay, I was on the air, so I had to get off the air real fast. It's okay. So what was that now? I didn't hear what you said. I'm so sorry.
It's a collection call.
Okay. Perfect. Then we'll time it so that we get there at that time.
Oh shit.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, that turned around real quick. What is up, fam? It sure was Craig. Trickest of knees. Yoko, Ace Yoko Clem. Hello. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Gary Cantrell. Yeah. That made me laugh. Stein's girlfriend is what was it? Prepaid? Why do we call her prepaid?
Oxfa.
Why do we call her prepaid?
What's her name?
Good morning, Maria. Remind me of a West Side Story. Grew up in Spanish Harlem. Oh, movie star, yeah. Maria. West Side Story. Spanish Harlem. Movie star. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Isn't that what y'all Catholics do? And then wasn't yesterday Fat Tuesday? And people eat the paxies? Right? The paxies? Yeah, paxi. It's a donut. Jelly-filled donuts, Polish deal. Paxis. Class. Mardi Gras. Oh, yeah, someone was shot down there. Buzzard Bob likes to eat booty holes.
I
What is it? I'm working on a new song. God. He likes to torpedo butts. He's an anus eater. It's a new diet. I went to bed late last night. I went to bed at like 11:45. It was fucking ridiculous. I need to work on being better at that. Nothing wrong with eating some ass. My name is Buzzard Bob, and I like to eat booty. Punch that fart box. Yeah. DJ Hummus? I don't know if I like DJ Hummus.
do.
Hummus? DJ Baba Ganoush. I wish I could be DJ Floppy Cock, but I can't.
That's good. That's a good one. You could though. Floppy Vag. DJ Floppy Vag.
Yeah.
Hey, just meat curtains. Meat curtains.
DJ Meat Curtains.
DJ Rippin' Raisins.
Rippin' Raisins!
I hope Alex knows that all of my criticism comes out of love and concern. Blitz, I've been in the industry long enough that when the boss owner wants to have a meeting with you 3 weeks in, after some constructive texting that came through your executive producer, that indeed there could potentially be an issue.
He's just making sure that things are okay on his network.
I've been looking. I find myself into a Thai beach condo vortex right now.
That's so funny. Oh, you know who you need to get to buy one?
I don't want to buy nothing.
No, your sister.
No, because then she's gonna.
It's a great investment.
Bamboozle Dan into it.
No,
Dan will never leave there.
I'd
be like, Dan, you can leave the cost of my show.
I would actually tell the merch crick she couldn't go, and it would be me and Dan.
Yeah, be Muffies together.
Dan would be the #1 plastic surgeon in Thai.
Oh yeah, we could set up a little procedure room right there and pay for our whole
Trust
trip.
me, there's plenty of people that want to get their breasts done, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I can't play this. Maybe I'll get to it tomorrow. It's probably time for us to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. How much money do I owe you? Where do I send it?
Well, yeah, Lummy. We can't. It's an hour. I think we can't get here till 12:30, which I think is going to be okay anyway. Because I think if we leave here in the next 30 minutes, we were going to get there about that time anyway.
Yeah, can we do like 30, 40 so I can get the stuff uploaded?
Yeah. Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. And if Big Red's here, get him on Rat Patrol.
All right.
See if we can find that one rat. Because there is a rat somewhere here.
Sure is. Dead.
And I'm not talking about somebody telling on somebody. You should probably have that too.
Yeah, lots of them.
So I got to see how far it is on Lummy on the Waze. I got to find the address and then Waze it.
No problem. I mean, I'll should be home
Lummy,
by...
you at least got. You need to be home by when?
4 o'clock.
You should be You should be good by that.
Okay.
I'm a fast
Home by
driver.
4?
Yes. It's only going to take 15, 20 minutes to load and unload.
Oh, there you go.
We got furniture dollies.
Perfect.
Oh, you got Fernie Dirties?
Yeah, we got Fernie Dirties. Blummel is coming up next, and it's going to be a podcast only.
So it won't be next.
Well, it's being recorded next, and then it'll be available at noon.
Correct.
Technically. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of your listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is strictly prohibited.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Thanks for letting me finish. You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
operations manager and co-host Blitz K,
co-host and show historian Lummox,
co-host Anna Hummel,
co-host Dr. Dan Diaco Esquire of Council, co-host J. Diaco Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council,
the BRN agent Thomas Buttoned Up B.
And for everything else, go to thebubbaarmy.com.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.